That's not what we want. Here we go. Oops. No, that's wrong. There we go, right into the rebirth. Oh yeah, it's another beautiful day. Live from the digital void. Gosh darn it, there goes everything. A pen fell down. I have these index cards on my piano and I have to move them. What's up, Marco Parker? You were really hoping I would be live tonight? Well, your dreams have been answered, whatever that means. Testing, creamy style. 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 Testing. Yeah, I tested it creamy style. All right, let me just test this. That's good. Yeah, that works. That's nice. Let's check out if sometimes TikTok takes like a little bit longer to get going. We are live on TikTok. We are live on Kick. We are live on Twitch. We are live on YouTube. I think we will check it. It's like, oh, this is going to tell me. Oh, wow. It didn't. What's up, everybody? My name is Biggie Dude, and I am awesome. Just like you. Just like everybody here. Even the stinky people are awesome today. Don't forget that. I'm just getting everything set up for all the other live streams real quickly. The Chill Piano this is not made for kids. It's not AI. And it is music. Hooray. You're pooping my pants? Wow. That's lovely. Thanks so much for that today. Great news. I'm not it's when you're going through all of the when you do the live stream on YouTube and stuff, you can't just keep it the same way, you know. It's always got to be, you got to edit this stuff, and you have to fill out a thing where like there's no kids or AI, you know, that's not attributed. It's or like you have to make sure that it's declared or whatever, you know, that you so you can like just upload somebody else, you know, and. Life is cool, dude. My country's birthday is in 40 minutes. It turns 249 years old, which is older than me. So what's everybody got going on? Shout out to everybody that's here live on kick.com, twitch.tv, TikTok, and YouTube. Each one of those 4 platforms are the best platform in all the land, and I'm thankful that I stream on all of them. At the same time. And today, yeah, the U.S. is the youngest person ever. Strike that, reverse it. I feel weird right now. There's a lot, I mean, good weird. Like, there was some weird energies in my world today, but good. You know what I mean? I don't know. And, like, I had too many things that I wanted to work on, and it gave me decision paralysis a little bit. Not really. It was just like I didn't know what I really felt like I wanted to or really needed to get done. And that was after I finished the edit of the What the Fish game that I uploaded today. That game was fun, you know. And I've liked that we're drinking a Summit Paradise, which is basically like sour apple. I hope those bubbles are coming through because that's really cool. Did the bubbles come through? I'll listen to that. Mark, if you can clip that, that would be wonderful. If not, don't worry about it. I remember it's like 6 minutes in. Just because I've never thought about doing that before, and I just did that. Well, anyway, so like I was gonna work on this, that, the other thing. Hi, Ashley, how are you? Let's go. I knew I needed to get bread, and I knew that I had to put windshield wiper fluid in my car because it finally got to a point where I needed it. You know, because it's always, anytime I bring it in for service, they fill all the stuff. But for some reason, like I've never had to do it before. So it's kind of funny. You clipped the bubbles. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Yeah, buddy. And then I went to Aldi's and got some stuff. They didn't have my cool Hint of Lime chips, which is so sad because the Hint of Lime chips at Aldi's are like $1.45 or something. And the same basic value for a Tostitos Hint of Lime chips is $5. So, and they never have them anymore right now. But I needed bread and some other little things here and there. And then I went home and then I got a bunch of other stuff done. So, but it was like weird for like a little bit, like an hour or so. Like I couldn't figure out what I needed to work on first. So what I did was I was walking while trying to figure out, oh, the explosions are happening. It means it's America. Hey, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I saw that today. My brother-in-law is a big LFC fan, and I haven't talked to him yet about it. But whenever he's up, you know, him and the other parts of his family, my sister and stuff, come to visit. We always watch Premier League or whatever because he's a big LFC fan. And his brother too, right? That was in what, Porto League 2 or something like that. It's pretty sad. What was he, 30, I think? But yeah, it just makes you try to appreciate every day, you know, when you see sad things like that happen. You never know when we're gonna go. Like, for example, like when the primary game that my people watch me for was always WWE Supercard, and I was broadcasting when the news of Bray Wyatt, Wyndham Rotunda, had passed away, and it immediately became a therapy session for all of us. It was kind of, you know, kind of crazy. That day was such a crazy, just a decade older than you. I don't want to be a decade, and I don't want to be gone in the next decade. Neither do I. You know, I feel so alive already, you know, and I'm 51. I'm old to compare to a lot of people. I'm the oldest person ever. Does that VOD exist? No. Those Twitch VODs only lasted like 2 months. That's from like years ago now. And that's not something I would have ever clipped, you know what I mean? Because I don't monetize tragedy. I don't monetize sadness. I don't want to, that's not who I am. That's not what I want to be, ever. You know what I mean? But every day could be our last. You know, literally, a meteor could hit the planet and we all die. It's not likely, because we can see them, a lot of them. But what if it's a sneaky meteor? What if it's very, very sneaky? Today I debuted on the Bangla hip hop scene with your first track, Pray For Me, Uncle NG in the Hood. What is Bangla? Is that Bangladesh hip hop? Is that what that is, NGN? A meteor or a missile or a monkey? A big space monkey. Like Galactus, but like a monkey. Galactus is in the Fantastic Four again. Because Heather Beth Bernack, what's up? Hi, Reich. How are you today? How's it going? Just in less than 3 weeks, there's been over 100 listens on, almost 100 listens on just Spotify for the new Naughty Words album and stuff. I'm very happy about that. Almost 100. And the GFY song has like 15 listens. I'm like, dang, people like it. I'm happy. Yay for an early weekend? Yeah. First for me, every day is an early weekend, pretty much. So I'm pretty happy about that. But I had, I had a weird mental day for a second. Like, I forgot about some bills here and there, and it triggered the little fear. Sometimes once my balance in my bank account gets below a certain level, it just goes into like panic mode. And it usually takes me about 20 minutes to get out of it, and that's about what it did. And then I just, calmly I was walking and doing other stuff. Bangladesh language is called Bangla. That's so cool. Am I saying it correctly? Bangla or Bangla? Or Banglay? I wanna learn all of the things, so excuse me. But I had a really good day. Roberts, what's up, dude? Johnny Ridlin looks a lot like the old wrestler Vader. He was streaming on he's multi-streaming today. He's on Twitch, Kick, and YouTube right now, or was. I don't know if he's still going. But Heather Beth Bernack, how are you doing today? I had a really beautiful day on top of that, but it took me a while to figure out what I really truly wanted to get done. After I uploaded the 30 almost minute video of me playing a What the Fish game, which is like a remote work simulator, but it's infected with like malware and all this crazy stuff happens on it. It was fun. I had a lot of fun. I'm trying new things this summer, and it's neat to see how I feel different about it. You know, Supercard streams. I'm not going to stream Supercard for a month. I think I am going to make a Supercard video for Super Saturday. I feel like that's. I don't want to stream Supercard right now. It's not satisfying for me. It's kind of boring. And but if I'm just talking about the game and talking without playing and being the way I used to do it, that's season 1. I wasn't streaming it. But an actual upload. I think I'm going to do a Super Saturday thing. What's up, Aiden? How are you doing? It's good to see you. But, I haven't been playing it that much. And I have a lot of other... I've been playing the game for almost 11 years. And it's time to not just be Supercard to a lot of people. And it's going to take a little while for some people. Because some people have been watching me play that game for over a decade. And I get it. So I think it's just, I will just upload some and then everybody will be like, oh, okay, never mind. Hi, Panda. How are you? We were already at over 1,000 likes before you got here. So you can't do the 333, but we still love the 333. Everybody type 333 in the chat if you want to, because the coolest people on the planet will do so. And also shout out to all the lurkers, workers, and twerkers. And so why do I look so emotional? I am very emotional. I'm very happy. You always think I don't know. Yay, we got Reich, Aiden with 333s. I'm very happy. But I'm also in tune with the emotions around me and through me and by me. And I know when people are going through stuff. And sometimes I'm overwhelmed with joy and happiness. Thank you, Panda, for the gift. I appreciate that. but I'm in control of my emotional state, you know, and when it comes down to it. And a lot of the cool things about me is I can transmute negative emotions and feelings into good stuff. It's like people give me their poop and I turn it into gold poop. And now we have Shrek's eyeball. And inside of Shrek's eyeball is the tree of goals. And this week I'm starting new goals. I've uploaded a video like 2 days in a row, and I will be uploading a video tomorrow, and then I'm uploading a video Saturday and Sunday. And I'm excited about little things like that because I don't remember the last time I uploaded daily, probably 10 years ago in 2015. Probably. And during that summer, I was uploading 2 or 3 videos a day, usually 3 videos a day, because it was just fun. I was having so much fun. And now I'm trying new games like I did back in 2015, a lot of cool stuff, so. But now I also have this, the reason I do this piano thing is to just calm my brain, turn all my thoughts off and just relax and vibe and take an emotional dump, really. Bedtime for you, good night, and bye, Heather Beth Bernack. You have good night, please. But, I'm really good. I'm whole in myself. And I feel great. What's my first car? You had a wheelchair with a V12 engine turbo? A wheelchair? Wow. That's fast. I don't remember. It was a Ford Tempo. 1990 Ford Tempo. I didn't have that car until like I was... Oh no. I don't remember. That's too long ago. It was, but I don't think it was mine. I had a Ford Escort, but I don't remember what year. Maybe it was a 90 Escort. Ford Escort. I named it Maggie because it was magenta. And I was really sad when Maggie was gone. That wasn't my first car though, because I had a Ford Taurus in there that was later. Yeah, that was after that. There's so many little cars. I drove a Nissan Versa for 15 years. And I got that Versa because I loved Heroes, the TV show. Yeah. That's funny. I feel really good. I did something stupid yesterday, though. Want to hear what I did that was stupid? After stream last night, I was kind of tired, but I was hungry. So I made egg rolls. It goes, "Toot, toot, 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 toot." Wow. Is that what it sounds like? I don't know what drifting sounds like. It would sound like squeak to me or something. Well, anyways, So while I was figuring stuff out and I smelled something weird. And I was like, what am I smelling? I thought it was stinky trash or something, or well, guess what? Long story short, I left the egg rolls in the air fryer and they spent the night, and I did not eat them because I would have died with the poisoning of the food. Probably. So I did tear them up and I flushed them down the toilet like little egg roll turds. Because they sounded the same. They were little balls of egg roll that I, tore up a little bit. I washed my hands after, don't worry. Luckily, it wasn't like disgusting or anything. Or else I would have cut that out real fast. But I felt stupid. And I thought it was funny. So I shared it with the world. Because I've never left egg rolls in the air fryer overnight before. I got... I was researching some... cryptocurrency stuff, and I was just kind of like paying attention to that, and I forgot all about it. Hi, Shannon Buck! Yay! But I had a really cool day. I pretty much have a really cool day every day. But it was weird because of that part. Shannon Buck, I will yell at you right meow. All right. I'm going to tell you, all right, this is done out of care and compassion and silly fun. Once upon a time, not that long ago, Shannon Buck wrote in the chat the following words, which I will sing in a very dramatic fashion because she never has to say this ever. And this is the apology song. Sorry I haven't been here. Sorry. Oh, wow, you're in the hospital. Never mind. You never have to apologize for being not here, okay? That goes for everybody, not just if you're in the hospital. Why are you in the hospital? I hope that you're okay. Here I am just saying, because there's people that they think that they have to be here, and you never have to be here. I'm always honored whenever you are here, okay? That's from my heart to everybody. I've said this plenty of times in the world. But there's always people that feel the need to apologize for me for living their life. You know what I mean? Like, dude, well, like, I hope you're okay. Because like I was in a funny bit, and then I was like, "Oh, this seems insensitive." It's like, "Oh dear." Whoops, whoopsie, as they say in the Mortal Kombat. You might be able to go home tomorrow. All right, that's good at least. I love it today because I just didn't want to post this on anything. I just wanted to play the music and see whoever was here was here. Shout out to all the lurkers, workers, and twerkers. I never know you're here anyway. What's up, Lego Blocks? I uploaded the second video today from the new stuff. I played a game called What the Fish. And you're awesome, dude. Thanks for calling me Queso's uncle. I like that. I hope you had a good day too, Lego Blocks. Oh my God, Lego Blocks. I started well, I didn't download it, but like I made a Roblox account today because my buddy Johnny Ridlin did, and I said, well, before he did it, I said, hey, dude, if you do it, I'll do it. And that I had such a satisfying moment for that because I tried to be Biggie Dude. Okay, it was taken. I figured that. Oh, but wait, the marker. This is funny. Okay, but yes, you can add me. You can all add me on Roblox. Oh my god, I can't believe I said that in 2025. I didn't have that on my bingo card, so GG's. I saw Squid Game season 3. I won't spoil it for those that haven't, but I liked how it worked out. Is all I can say. It was a satisfying conclusion to the original. And now it makes me want to see what happens in the future. But anyway, so quickly before everything else, I tried to be Biggie Dude. It was taken. Biggie Dude 3 was taken. Biggie Dude 33 was taken. Biggie Dude 333 was taken. Biggie Dude 3333 was taken. So my Roblox account is Biggie Dude 33333. 5 threes. And that made me feel really beautiful. Because, like, people made those. You know? Shannon says, I have a kidney stone, but they put a stint to help calm everything down so later I can get the stone out. All right, cool. Yeah, I agree. The ending was very interesting. The person who I thought it was at the end was actually the person who I thought was like, and that was a big name, you know? I was like, oh, wow. Is that who I thought it was? And I know it was, so, yeah. Yeah, that's me. I'm Biggie Dude, but started this in July 25, and all the other threes were taken. All have the great day in the digital void. Let's go. W's everyone. That is me. I wrote that. Yes. Like, I don't even know how to add people, so you can be the first person. There's something on my fourth chin. It's love. There's some love up there. or the 1, 2, 3. How many? I got a lot of chins. You sent me a friend request, dude. That's so cool. I have friends in Roblox now. That means my Skibbity Riz level has yeah. Fun fact, Lego Blocks, I've never had Chick-fil-A. The nearest one for me is an hour away. And anytime I go to a convention or whatever, there's always one nearby and never go to it. I haven't. Shut up, Mark. Yeah, I know. I will accept it later. I've never had Chick-fil-A. That's not unironic. I've had Raising Cane's twice, and I forgot that I had it once because it was in Vegas, and it was a crazy trip. Because everything, all the foods were so good. Chick-fil-A is the best. The nearest one to me is Syracuse, New York, which is about an hour away. A little less than an hour, but I'm not driving an hour for chicken. You know? I might drive an hour away for a girl in a chicken costume. Or not. Everybody, this is the Cavern of Rebirth. And when we get here, I like to say a little something and just take a deep breath and let out my emotions. And here we go. Everything is temporary, and I'm just taking a deep breath to clear my mind, my heart, my soul, all of the things that I am, all the things that I never did, all the things that I hope to accomplish. I let everything out and just allow myself to refill my own cup. And here we go. always wait a couple seconds to inhale because it always feels more fresh. There we go. Shannon says, I wanted to let you know that because of this, I have been very sleepy. Very good. I'm glad. It's kind of what it's there for. I would take a 10-hour flight just for a 4x4 in and out. Fun fact, every time I go to California, first thing we do is get in and out. I like double animal style. I don't eat that much. I'm large, but you know, all right, I eat a lot. Whatever. I tried. I really tried. You know, but I have good cardio and stuff, so I'm good. Yeah. Like I ran in the Denver airport to make a connection, and then my mom said, "Wow, that must have been really, you know, that's not a place where you want to be running either." I was like, "Oh my god." I was like, I forgot that city isn't like a mile in the high, you know. But I was the first one that made it to the gate, and because we had like -1 minutes to get to the gate before it closed the doors. Because my flight from LA to Denver was delayed because of weather, but the incoming flight was a much shorter flight. And then it was from Denver to Syracuse, where I fly out of, basically. And that flight was on time. So I ran through, I don't want to be stuck in Denver again, because I've been stuck in Denver again. Overnight, but they paid for it and stuff. Like this one, it felt like they probably wouldn't have paid for it anyway. But I didn't realize there was like 7 or 6 other people on that flight from my flight. But I was the first one that made it, so they gave me a gold medal, and then I took my inhaler because I have asthma. But I had really good cardio that day. It was pretty good. But yeah, like double animal style is pretty good. In-N-Out is really cool. Like they don't have them in New York, so yeah. What's up, Matt? How are you doing? How have you been, dude? Also, I am the one playing the piano, in case you didn't know that. Everything's going great over here. I'm having a really beautiful little life too, dude. I'm serious. I started doing some new things this month. I'm trying to do a lot of new games and just random stuff. I made a Roblox account today. Hey, are you on a liquid diet because how your body is right now? Does it taste good? That's the problem with liquid diet. It's like you don't even get to taste it because it's just IV. Or wait, are you actually eating like Jello and stuff? And like, or is it just IV food? Quote unquote. Yeah, I'm glad things are going well for you, dude. I'm having a really beautiful time here. Let's see here. Lego Block says, I have an important question. When will you retire making content on social media? When I'm dead. Because then it's not me. It might be a computer. my YouTube channel turns 18 years old in 4 months. 4.5 months. I'm a human. I have a voice. I won't ever retire until I'm dead because I don't need to do it. I can do this from my house. I've been streaming for 16 years. I have thousands of memories of people telling me how important I've been to them. Thousands of them, you know? And it's ridiculous. And I never let it get to my head, which is even more so ridiculous because it's just part of who I am. I'm just a dude, and I'm just trying to help myself be a genuine dude and help everybody else be the best versions of themselves, whatever they choose. You know, I can't live anybody else's life. I just live my own, you know what I mean? But at Lego Blocks, I'm here, dude. I'm here till I'm dead. Period. .com.org.edu. Just water and fluids, chicken broth. As far as over here, still kicking butt and champions. That's pretty good. Jello. Thanks, Lego Blocks. Do you make content yet? I've never bothered to ask. I hope that it sounds like you do. If you haven't, I'll be honest, I haven't. I've never looked at your channel because I'm always multi-streaming and I'm always like trying to keep up with all the vibes and stuff. And it's really just, I like the way things are. Shannon says, I'm calm every time I'm here. Well, good. So am I. We've built something kind of neat here. You know? It's just... It's gonna be a naughty celebration of America, yeah. It might end up being... I don't plan on releasing anything from it, but that could change, you know. I'm gonna start it at 9 p.m. Eastern. It'll only be on kick.com. And it's gonna have like the fireworks in the background or whatever. And I will swear a lot. And maybe, I think tomorrow I might debut KS Karaoke, where I sing karaoke, but I change the words or sing it in a completely different way, and just have fun and not care and just be an idiot on the internet and have fun. I just want to have fun. I am really good at having fun, so I'm going to do that like all the time now. I was only doing it like 70% of the time, but now I'm on, well, actually might have only been 69% of the time. But now we're going to 98.6% of the time. Crazy awesome. You wanted to panic cry earlier, like why me? Aw. It's always like that when we're suffering, isn't it? You know, like that one day a couple of months ago where I just was violently ill. And like, I don't remember, I think the last time that I had thrown up before that day was like pre-pandemic, like 2019. And I would wake up and take care of some stuff, you know, and then go back to bed. It was like hours, you know. It was very, very strange because nothing was really different. And then there was some really kind of weird stuff along the way, but it doesn't matter. But it was cool. But Shannon, it's gonna be okay. You're gonna make it. We believe in you. So I'll start with you throwing up, yeah. Don't eat me. Why would I? You're not food. I am not a cannibal. I am not an actual cannibal, Shia LaBeouf. Remember that? I love that video because at the end, Shia LaBeouf like claps and stuff. And it's like, dude, that's cool. A lot of you don't know that, but I know Shannon Buck does. I just feel peaceful today. And I had a lot of inner conflict earlier because it was just, and it felt like it was my energies were entangled with some other entanglement things. I don't know. It was very strange. Almost like I was going through something and somebody else was going through something and we were both feeling each other's energies, even though I don't know who it was. But like, it was just, everything was just frantic for like an hour in the middle of the day, somewhere in there. I don't remember what time it was actually. But it's just like, I couldn't figure out what I needed to do next, you know? And I got a whole bunch of other stuff done that I wasn't even gonna do because I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do next. And I was walking while I was doing it. So I ended up doing, whatever. Ooh, this is a good question. 10 Germans for sure. I've seen a lot of independent wrestlers at bars after shows and stuff, where people will chop each other when, you know, they're drunk. And I've seen like just the aftermath of like, you know, like people just like being in pain. And Gunther's chops, no, dude. And 20 of them, because he wouldn't do them all. I mean, a German is like kind of a safe move if they're safe, you know. You can screw up a German if you're not good, but Brock Lesnar, I would feel safe with, you know. I also would rather never being in the ring with either of them unless it was I can't. I want to say an onion ring, but it doesn't make. Okay, here's Shannon Buck has a great question, and I'm gonna open up about this a little bit. I think. Here's how it works. All right, Shannon says, "Do you feel my energy, and what does it feel like if you do, friend? Also, thank you for being yourself." All right, so throughout some of these things, I can't explain it in a way that makes sense for other people. I don't feel individual energies through. I don't let you know. It's hard to say because I don't know. You know what I mean? I feel energy. I don't know who it is, if that makes sense. Through this way, if we were in person, side by side at a bar, I would feel your energy. Because there's times where I'll get this weird, like, feeling within me that I'm supposed to ask them to ask me a question. Like, I get this weird feeling, and sometimes, and it's never performative, even though, you know what I mean? It's like I can sense something or whatever, you know, but like, I'm just a guy, you know, when it comes down to it. I don't know what it is. It just happens. Whether it's intuition, whether it's like the universe guiding me, blah, blah, spirituality, nonsense, religion, Holy Spirit, Holy Ghost, holy moly, donut shop, whatever it is, I have whatever it is. Okay. And I don't know what it is. And some people get creeped or weirded out by it every now and then. You know what I mean? You got an ad. There's no ads on the other places. You would rather have an extremely red and painful chest. So, I mean, I did say because it was Brock, he would be safe. You know what I mean? A chest injury. I already have heart issues. I could die from the other one. Either way, I'm 51. I don't want to be in the ring with any of them, but I answered your question, which is cool. You know? But yeah, either way, I'm going to be hurting, you know. I hope I had a whole lot of money for that performance, you know. Shannon says, but you know, in the group, someone needs it is hard to tell it. You know what? I'm going to even go a step further. And when I do it in this stream, when it happens in this stream, something within me feels like you'll see me kind of look up. I'll look kind of confused because I wanted to see. I did study it because I want to try to be able to understand what the heck. Happy 4th of July, everybody! Yeah, now I got to do that really quickly. It is the 4th of July. Happy America Day. We just had Canada Day the other day. This July is a great day to start a country, I guess, or a great month, you know. Whenever like I'll get, and because this is, I know it's a stream and it's a video, sometimes I'll feel like at a certain spot, I'll look up and I'll be like, it's like I'm talking to energies in my head, or something to that effect. And remember, everything I'm saying, I am being authentic in what I feel and talk about, blah, 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 this stuff. It doesn't make any sense. It's like not traditional. You don't have to believe in anything that I'm saying. Remember that. But these are just things that I feel or sense or whatever. And everything is for entertainment purposes only. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So when it happens in this stream, I don't know if it is somebody that is currently watching that's there in real time. I don't know if it's somebody that will watch it on a VOD within the next month. And I don't know if it's somebody that watches it in the future on the YouTube VODs like years from now. It's a weird thing. But whenever I say it, it feels like I need to say it right then, if that makes sense. It may not be for that moment. It's like it's fourth dimensional thinking. I think fourth dimensionally, you know, and which also really was, you know, good for teaching and cool stuff, you know. Legendary chair. Yeah, you know, like that's the best way I can explain it. It's like I get weird feelings and feel like I'm supposed to share something. Sometimes it's I can feel that somebody is going through something, so I might leave them a text message or a voice memo or a call or whatever. And I don't know how many times that in my life that people have said, dude, I was just literally just thinking about you. I was like, maybe I felt it, you know, but maybe I did. So I'm just who I am. I don't know some of these gifts or whatever you want to call them, abilities, thingies, perception, intuition, whatever you want to call it. Something about me gets it, I guess. I don't know. I'm just one person, so. Sky Murphy says, it makes a lot of sense to me. Most people call that channeling. That's cool, actually. Yeah, like a conduit for energies from other places to other things. I'm good at translating. Maybe that's part of it, you know? And what I mean by translating is like, the reason that I got into teaching was because I knew that I would be, like I had some tutoring things where I was, when I was in National Honor Society in my senior year and sophomore years in high school, where I would help, you know, fellow students in math or whatever, you know, and I discovered that I was able to teach things in different ways to match their or to connect with stuff that they were in. Like one dude was really into certain games, like Castlevania or something, and the other one was really into like basketball or something. It was like being able to connect certain things, like one of them was like parabola, and that's like, you know, if you put a little dot on a basketball shot going on, that would be a parabola, you know. That's why they call it launching parabolas, you know, or whatever. But I realized that as a part of tutoring, so I was like, you know, I would probably be a really good teacher. And I was. But something about being able to translate what to be able to learn to take something in, doopity, transform it, or transmute it in a way that other people can understand. You know, like, let's look at this stream right now. Well, we'll deconstruct myself. I created this stream so I could turn my brain off. And the way that I do it is by playing the piano. I am letting out my emotions, letting out my spirit, letting out my heart, letting out everything that is me in a way that's controlled and not just getting lost in the piano where it's just the piano when I've got other things to worry about. Because there's been plenty of times when I would just get lost playing piano. I felt like I left some of my soul in there because that's all it was. It was just piano. That was it. In this case, I'm talking, you know. And I've got this cool backdrop that I am part of. This is Arcadia.xyz today. And, it's really, really cool. So I don't feel like I ever lose myself in this process now. You know what I mean? And this is like catharsis. Like, we have different themes that have just come out of nowhere. And the stream exists to turn my mind off. And once I clear out my emotions after about 30 minutes or so, I have this ability to hold, like, it's basically emotional dump of everything, and I'm a clean vessel. I fill my own cup, and then I have presence or space for other people and for them to take an emotional dump or whatever, if they choose to. There's never any pressure. You're here. Some people just fall asleep. My voice relaxes them. The piano relaxes them. The backdrop relaxes them. The combination therein. It's like it works on so many different levels. Some people might come in here for the first time and just see like the old guy or whatever, but then they hear the little piano, and a minute later they see that the scenery is always changing, and a couple of minutes later they're asleep. Somebody told me that like in February. It's like, you know, I came to your stream for like a minute and then I couldn't stop watching, and then I was passed out 10 minutes later. I thought that was cool. But, you know, as long as I always just do it for myself, then I really can always be there for other people. It's kind of cool. And then, you know, like when I get those weird things, I can go back to them and try to figure out what was going on or something. If I can see it in my eyes or whatever, like there's certain things that I understand that I can't understand. If that makes sense. But I'm just basically we're all spiritual people, you know, having a human experience. What's up, Harry? How are you, buddy? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome to Friday Night SmackDown tomorrow night. Yeah. Yeah, Harry, I'm going to do a Super Saturday, I think. I'm not doing any Supercard streams for the next month or so. But I think I'm just going to record a video every now and then. And that'll be fun, you know? I just don't want to stream it. I want to stream other things and try new things. Because streaming, it's not really doing it for me. I'm not satisfied really with it anymore. You know, especially when we haven't had drops in like 18 months. That's very disappointing. I did so much philanthropy stuff with that free money. And, you know, if it was the same, if they had been at the same schedule, that would have been 6 different drops events by now. Well, 5 for sure. But, you know, and multiple thousands of dollars each time, you know what I mean? So, life is cool, though. Shout out to everybody on Kick, Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. I love you all. They're all the best platforms in all the land. Shout out to anybody that's lurking, working, or twerking. I appreciate you all. Heck yeah, dude. Playing a lot of 2K25, NHL, Call of Duty. Nice. Yeah, I uploaded a video today called What the Fish, because I played a game called What the Fish. And it was fun. It was different. So you're not going to stream anymore? I'm not streaming Supercard for a month. I'll make a YouTube of it, like I just said. I mean, let's be honest, dude. I've been playing that game 11 years. There's more to life than Supercard, if that's what you're worried about. I've got 1,800 videos in that playlist on YouTube. I'm good. I never have to do it again, if you know what I'm saying. If there's a new tier, I'll play again. Yeah, I mean, there'll be a new tier for SummerSlam. That's less than a month. That's pretty much when I plan on coming back. But if I don't feel like it, or I'm having too much fun doing other things, maybe I'll extend it. I don't know. I'm good. I feel great about life in general. I feel good about all of it. Get so excited for new tiers. Well, yeah, it's a new, you get new stuff, Hey, Yasser, how are you? I'm doing very well. I just, I've been out of teaching now for 4 years. And I still have money, so I don't have to go back to work yet or anything. So that's good. That's beautiful. That's really beautiful when it comes down to it. What games am I'm kind of going to be doing what Queso does. Play a whole ton of independent games. I literally made a Roblox account today. And I was talking about this earlier on stream, but I tried to be Biggie Dude, but it took me to get to Biggie Dude 33333, 5 threes, to make my Roblox account, because all the other ones were taken. I was like, heck yeah, dude, let's go. Like, people think I'm cool for some reason, and that's neat. But yeah, I got music out and stuff. I have in the past. I really enjoyed Final Fantasy back in the day. If I had got into anything, I probably would have gotten into that Expedition 33, just because the Biggie Dude and all that stuff. But I didn't. No, that's not my new name. My name is Biggie Dude. I'm an artist. I have over 7,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. I have 100,000 plus subscribers on YouTube. My name is Biggie Dude. You will never give me a nickname. But I have played AFK Arena for like a very, very short second. But anyway, I'm having good. We're multi-streaming on Kick, Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube, and life is beautiful. So I feel good. But I did a stream on Tuesday, and I played. What's up, Jacob? How are you? I created 5. I played 5 games. One was the wrestling game that I played 9 years ago or whatever. Hi, Ray. What's up, squad? Lego Blocks, take care, buddy. Lego Blocks calls me Queso's uncle, and I love that. That's so cool. Have a good one, brother. It's going good? That's cool. Pulled a legendary card from the summons? Nice. I played for a while. I was really heavily into Raid Shadow Legends, and then I went to California to visit friends, and I never played it again. And that was October 21. Pretty much. But yeah, like I played a fish game. I played a baby crawling around destroying stuff game. I played this cheese rat game. Ray says, I love you. Thank you. I've been missing my dad a lot today since it's the 3rd and 4th. So hearing, yeah, I'd be so excited. It was nice. Well, Ray, you're exciting to have around, duh. This just in. Ray's freaking cool. For real. You even got a fart sound. That's what's up. Thank you so much. I understand. I understand so much. You said I'm cool? A little bit. Any plans for the 4th? I'm going to swear on the internet on kick.com at 9 p.m. Eastern time. I think tomorrow is the night where I make up some new songs and try KS Karaoke, where we just put a song on and I destroy it. Not just changing the words entirely. Like we might get a topic from the chat. Where, let's say, Ray, give me a Taylor Swift song or something, or a Sabrina Carpenter. We got boobies in the chat. Let's go. and it has to, I'll only be on kick.com to do that because I'll be swearing a lot in it, and I that's an adult platform, so I'm good. Espresso, I have butchered that already at DreamHack Atlanta. I don't know if you remember that. I don't know if you saw that. But that was, I couldn't remember how the song went, and I had so much fun. I did not care. But what if I did that in a metal? I'm working late because I'm a sicko. You know, what if I did that? You know, I sang. I tried so hard to not break character there, but it was like, dude, that was really funny. You really like that? Yeah. Saturday night's main event. Is it this Saturday? I might have to poop that day. But but like something like that, or just changing, like, let's say Sabrina. Okay, so we got Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter. What if I changed that to just everything was meow? Meow 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 meow. Obviously wouldn't do that. You know, is it this Saturday? I don't actually remember that. You know, it's like chaos karaoke. It's like stupid fun, and it's just gonna be like Friday nights is gonna be kick. Like 9 p.m. Eastern, I like it. 2 hours, maybe 3, you know, or 3, whatever. But just dumb fun where I just swear and have a great time. Probably play some Sheet Post Tortoise songs, because we have almost 100 listens on just Spotify. I don't have the access to the other stuff yet, but that's cool. You know, in less than the songs didn't exist 3 weeks ago. Because it was Friday the 13th. Actually, wait. Literally 3 weeks ago, Friday is when they were recorded, and they're in, and it's all just word of mouth, you know. Yeah, you know, like, I'm gonna not say that out loud, Ray, but I can't see myself going to hang out there for a little while. You know what I mean? That's just me. But and there may have already been addressed at some other point, but I'm not gonna go look for it. You know what I mean? It's next Saturday, the 12th. Okay, thanks, Jacob. I appreciate that. Your birthday's in 27 days. Heck yeah, Harry Mount. Let's go. It's right before SummerSlam. Ray says, happy birthday. It's America's birthday. America's 249 years old. Yay! We have problems because we're old. Yep. Ray says, too many bleeping problems. I have the foot pedal down right now. And when I went, like, all right, so want to hear something really cool? All right, I'm going to make a sound away from this microphone, but it's going to, it's called sympathetic vibration. So, like, if you had the pedal down on the piano, all right, so, like, the pedal's down, that means it's, the dampers are off, so it's just resonating and just going on. So, like, that note right here, I'm going to sing that note without playing it. Okay, here we go. Did you hear that? Because it was vibrating the thing. I'll do it again. Woo! Okay, good. You celebrated Canada Day? That's cool. We're all of the countries that are fun and nearby. We got birthdays. So I'm in a beautiful spot right now in my head. Ask any question about anything. I don't even care. I feel that I'm here for the universe right now, and you're all the universe. So what's the universe want to know about itself? Really? We're all part of it. It's kind of cool. So regard is pretty good. I've been kind of chilling a lot lately. Like, I didn't do much of this. I did start the whatchamacallit, but I think I'm gonna the Flash thing, but I think I'm gonna do most of it tomorrow for a video or whatever. I like the 4th of July because I love my country. I don't like what a very few amount of rich, usually white people have done to it. On every side of the issues. That is my opinion. But I love my country. Politically, I'm a moderate. I see things to the left, I see things to the right. Like common decency stuff, definitely on the left. And that's my opinion, you know? Like education, like stuff like that. For your birthday, you want John Cena to lose the title? Hey, there you go. Good luck. That's a valid opinion, yeah. You know, because we can always see both sides of the situation because that's how our brain works. A lot of people will ignore the other side, even if it's correct. And if you're loud enough, people will believe you sometimes because, or they'll say that they believe you because they just want you to stop yelling. But some do, you know. Ray, I don't mind at all. That sounds like you're apologizing for things you don't need to apologize. And I don't like that. Your brain is just cool. That's why. It's not just dyslexic, it's datlexic. Dis and datlexic. What do I say to that? Exactly. Say, okay. You don't need to, is what I'm telling you. That's the whole point. I was never in a position for you to be sorry for or to, you know? What? Because you typed it in the chat, the stream that I'm broadcasting in? That's silly, in my opinion. You have value and worth, and you know it, and there you go. Well, I mean, seriously. I hate when people apologize for things they don't need to apologize for. You know? Because they don't need to do that. I'm good. Like, I think it, for me, it's like, sometimes I wonder if it's like people's opinions of, they care about my opinion of them, so they'll make sure that they apologize for even any perceived stuff. And I'm like, no, dude, we're good. You can apologize for this far, you know, whatever. I mean, that would be funny. It's just like, to me, I think something like that creates a power imbalance, and I'm not about that. I'm about equal and stuff. You know what I mean? At least I've always been trying to figure that out too, and how to put that into things, you know. Yeah, Marcor is sorry for pooping my pants earlier. That's okay. I didn't want him to poop my pants, and he did, so it was good. But anyways, Goldberg winning the title, yeah, he might. Ray says, oh, I just do it because other people have gotten annoyed with me before, so it's not something that you did, at least for me, but I understand why you went that way. And I'm going to share with you another wonderful thing. I, too, once was a people pleaser. And somewhere in there, I went Sigma. INFJ, and I just don't care anymore. I'm cool. I'm good. I'm good, you know? And I've also stopped apologizing for things I didn't need to apologize for. Yeah, let me tell you something. I didn't even start getting out of it until about the pandemic. You know what I mean? So you're not behind on anything. You're right exactly where you need to be with it, you know? And it's not like fully pleasing, you know what I mean? It's not like, you know, a lot of, you know, I've been self-reliant for a long time, you know? But, sometimes pleasing people isn't through performative things or making them laugh or you making them feel better. You know what I mean? It's not just about, apologize for things too, like that. But dude, I'm good right now. Ask me more questions, everybody. I feel like all of your dreams will come true if you ask me questions, or nothing will happen at all. I just want to have. I like the mental stimulation when my brain is like forgetting stuff, because I like the point where I screw up words. I like the point where I forget how to talk for a second, because it happens between like 1 hour and 30 minutes to 1 hour 50 minutes. Somewhere in that time period is when I like really just get calm, and just everything kind of just flows, and it's just like I'm filling my cup and pouring it out at the same time, and it's great, you know. Goldberg said I'm next. Oh no, 589 minus 34 plus 56 times 45 times 0 is 0. Thank you. You didn't think that I was gonna go there, but I did. You can always create another option or have fun trying. Hey, Shrek Cyball. I have a question for everybody, and then you can all ask me more questions too. What number has your favorite shape in it? Or which number do you enjoy the shape of the most? It can be a solo number or a composite number. I don't care. Did I ever have anything with wild students? Yes. Crazy stories from true teaching? Yes. I won't talk about some of those things because I don't want to, you know, because sometimes it's just a kid had a bad day, you know, and sometimes a teacher had a bad day, and sometimes both the teacher and a kid had a bad day. And usually, I will tell you this one. This was my last year of teaching. No. It was the year before the last year of teaching. 20. It was like February 2020 or so. Oh yeah, there was a chair once thrown. You know, I had a kid do a backflip in the class, and I was like, while I was recording it, because I was videoing. You know, there was permission involved and stuff, and you know, it's crazy. But anyway, I remember it was I was just about to go to class, and I heard a loud noise, and from where our music office was, and there was kids yelling, and I ran out and I turned to the right, and my old chorus room was right to the left of that, and then but right in front of me there's two kids were fighting, but I was blinded by light because 20 students were all recording it, and it was like I thought I was on a movie set or something, and I split them up and I did my thing. I was it was easy for me to do so because I had a whole lot of respect, and people understood that I was trying to say, hey, we got to break it up, you guys can be mad later, but come on, we got you know. How many fights did I break up? Not many, because people would see me and I had a very calming effect on stuff. All right, so wait, when Cena loses title, we'll see. I think Cena goes out a hero too, a little bit. 4 or 5. You like 4, you like 5, 18. I like 33 or 8008135. It's Biggie Dude 33333. Ray, I signed up for Roblox today. Wait, you might not know that. I do like Marvel movies. I haven't seen Thunderbolts yet. I need to. I didn't break up a lot of fights, but at least one a year, you know. But my favorite one. Oh yes, you did. That's right. You told me that Dress to Success. I forget. Okay, good. See, this is the point where I start to forget things. I could. Yes. I do remember that now. Yes. Yeah. Because I watched one of the queso. We were doing a deep dive when I was out in California, and Dress to Impress was one of the things that we watched. It was great. Yay, boobies in chat! Yay! Undertaker. What? I think the person who took Biggie Dude 33 is a fan of mine. I would assume so. Undertaker friended? I mean, Marcour, like, I'm not 33. Okay, so Ray, this, I mean, I posted that on Twitter too. Did you see that? Like, I tried to be Biggie Dude, and then it was taken. Then Biggie Dude 3 was taken. Biggie Dude 33 was taken. Biggie Dude 333 was taken. And Biggie Dude 3333 was taken. So I had to be Biggie Dude 33333. I didn't have to be, but it was like, dude, that's just funny. Like, people think I'm cool. Like, back in the day, you know, when Supercard was, they were all made, yeah, I believe it was, yeah. Oh, no, I was talking about Roblox, yes, sorry. I could have been Biggie Dude on Twitch, but I was already Biggie Dude 33, and I didn't think about that. And then somebody took of the regular Biggie Dude thing, yeah. Yeah, that's okay. When did Roblox start? I have no idea. But like in 2014 to 2016, when I was like, you know, so cool on the internet, a lot of times if I didn't play a game right away, Biggie Dude was taken. And that was kind of neat. You know what I mean? Because 2006, wow. Roblox is turning 20 years old, and I just started it today. It's kind of cool. I never thought I'd play Roblox. I always made fun of people that did, and here we are. But here's how, I mean, and literally how it happened. Johnny was multi-streaming yesterday. And he was streaming on Twitch, Kick, and TikTok. I'm sorry, not TikTok, YouTube. And the YouTube audience was just like, hey, play Roblox. You ever play Roblox? And then I just said it because I was like, dude, if you do it, I'll do it. Because Johnny Ridlin was never going to play Roblox. Well, guess what happened? Johnny Ridlin played Roblox. And I have a long-standing history of, if I say something to Johnny Ridlin, I back it up. For example, second VidCon, he said, this is pre-Uber, by the way, 2011, or we didn't know what it was yet, if it did exist. He said, hey, can you meet me at the airport so we can share a cab together? I was like, yeah, sure. And well, my flight got in about midnight, and Johnny's flight got in at 10 or 11 in the morning. So I stayed at the airport for 10 hours waiting for him. Oh, I was there for. I've been at every VidCon. So yeah, I was there when Logan or Jake Paul ran through the fountain. The fountain's like isn't on anymore. Where idiots were just blocking everything. TanaCon was like, I've met. I've never talked to Shane. I've done one of those things because people kind of knew who I was because of who I hung out with and stuff. Or they had seen me and recognized me and they weren't sure. But we never talked. We talked to Brittany Louise Taylor. Always loved talking to her. They were really tight back in the day. Johnny and I would always see her, and we would always have beautiful. She's such a beautiful soul, you know. Like Eugenia Cooney was really, really amazing. I think you were here once where like we talked about like there was conspiracy theories that have said that I was her dad. It was so different back then. And we didn't know how dark it was for anybody, really. We just a lot of us saw the good in everyone that time. We didn't know about a lot of the stuff. I think that's a good way of saying all of it. Yeah, you remember? Okay. I sometimes I remember who I told certain things to. Yeah. Yeah, and like the way that humor doesn't translate always generationally. Or things that people think will be funny today really age poorly 10 years later. A whole lot of things. And that's, you can be like, some people reflected on that and grew from it and then left the internet, and stayed gone. That's pretty impressive, really, what Jenna did. But a lot of those things, a lot of those characters, a lot of those cultural appropriations thing, generational comedy is definitely real. Yeah. Like watch Peter Pan. The Disney Peter Pan. That's racist as heck, you know? But you can fly, you know? And Song of the South, you know? Zippity doo-dah. But anyways, that got interesting. What's everybody's happiest thing that happened today? For me, it was realizing that I was an idiot, but in a fun way, because I left the egg rolls in the air fryer overnight. And they smelled bad. I did not eat them, but I couldn't figure out where the smell was coming from. And I liked that I figured it out before it got really bad. You're a league bowler? I bowled a long time ago. Not very well. Rolled up your high game? What was it, 269? That's a good game. 296? But anyway, hey, we're at the Cavern of Rebirth again. We're going to take an emotional... 299. Oh, dang. Yeah, dude. Have you ever rolled a perfect one? Stone Cold 10. Oh, God. Davy Doom. I'm sorry to hear that. You never rolled a 300? That's why it hurts more. Hi, Kiro. You're on the cell phone? Yo no hablo español. Google. You don't take it poorly, though. There's still something more to achieve. I like that. That's a good way to look at it. I would be mad, too, for a little bit. You know? And now, as we approach the clearing outside of the Cavern of Rebirth, I invite everybody to take a deep breath and let out all your stuff. But I like to say something before that. Mark Word, thank you. I am Riz. I am Riz incarnate. Rizinate. Oh, that sounds wrong. I'm going to stop there. Everything is temporary. Everything good, everything bad, everything happy, everything is sad. That freaking rhymed. Yeah. And I'm going to take a deep breath and hold it and just think about everything in my world and let it all go. All my hopes, dreams, accomplishments, achievements, everything that I've ever done, everything that I am, everything that I hope to be, I'm going to let it all go and just empty myself emotionally. I'm taking an emotional dump, everybody, and invite you to do the same. And then I just wait a couple of seconds before I breathe in. It's always so refreshing. Aw. Ray. I can read that out loud, right? David Doom says, bars, he's got the bars. Thank you. Love the vibe. Most people don't realize that they need to reset. Yeah. It's like take a nap, have a nap, an emotional nap, an emotional dump. Ray just said something really beautiful. So, Ray said, I love you, Biggie. Truly, thank you for being alive. I don't think I would be here without the people in my life today, even when they aren't here in real life. I've never felt so accepted and safe anywhere. That's very beautiful, and I'm honored that you think that. You know, there's this group of people, yeah, through the squad. You know, Jess brought us all together somehow. It's amazing, just by being herself. Yeah. It's freaking awesome. There's so many amazing humans that I met because of her. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, yeah. Aw, that's so nice. Is 28, Harry says, is turning 28 a start of becoming an adult? Technically, 18 is, but becoming an adult can mean a lot of different things. Yeah. Like you've been an adult for a while, but now you're like thinking about actually being, it's been, or you're already there. It's just admitting it. And like, I'm 51, but I'm young, when my shift ends, you start the bed word stream. Yep, 9 p.m. That's cool. She's just becoming a better person each day. Yeah, dude. She's already amazing, but where she was before, she's just so happy. I love that picture with them in the camo stuff. And then he just like, oh, that they got lucky on that first picture. And it brought me back to the times where I had dogs when I was married. We did the picture. I had our little Italian Greyhound was in like this this Velcro sweater vest. I wish he could come to DreamHack. Yeah, they don't allow dogs in the place. I don't think Yeah, but it was a cool time. You're gonna be the same age as Dirty Dom? Nice. Let's go. Markor says, you saying bad word makes me laugh really hard. Yes, please listen to Sheet Post Tortoise, wherever you listen to. Oh gosh, Davy Doom. Here we go. This was recorded 2 weeks ago. Or 3 weeks ago. Whenever the 13th was, Friday the 13th. All right, that is the name of the band. Remember, it is me, but it's like, and if you think any of the songs, I gotta put that on a command thing. I have to just do it, and I haven't done it. Make sure I'll follow it on Spotify or wherever, and tell your friends. Why did Robski get banned? Is it a temporary ban or who knows how long ban? Totally kidding. I've been watching you since the beginning of my Supercard videos. Oh yeah, I didn't swear in those though. I never swear it on YouTube. A couple of oopses here and there. Yeah. The 3 of the songs have the F word in it, so that's cool. Yeah, not in those, but you watch everything, yeah. Oh, account locked? Okay. I wonder what will happen. Liv could turn on Raquel? Could. Who knows? Can I pick a color? I don't know which one to take. Give me one, please. For your name? Put it in purple. You don't use Biggie colors. I'm always that dark purple. Is that what you're talking about? I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. You look like Biggie now. Here, wait, okay. Now we're twins. Yay! You can't tell who's who. Thank you, Ray. You know, I may be a little physically older than some, but I'm a lot younger than most. I'm going to steal that for myself because that's actually a great way to describe me. Physically older than some, mentally, spiritually younger than most. You're going to have so much fun. Like, you're going to love, like, Lady Amalthea. I can't wait to meet Schmores. I can't wait to meet her. I can't wait to see pictures of her baby. Isn't it feel like that, Ray? I'm going to read that out loud because I firmly agree with you. All right, so it's weird feelings like that you're saying. Ray just said, I just have this crazy feeling we're going to change the world for real. Yeah. Not just for like, but for the better, you know? You love Lady? I've been going in her streams. Yeah, she's the best. She's terrific, you know? And I met Rhodey, and I met Techways, and Debbie, Morales, Cita Pita, tons of people. Obviously, Squilliam and Thong. Does Tech look? He doesn't look as. He looks like a cool dude, you know, that just happens to, you know, know a lot of stuff. You know, he doesn't. I don't think he looks like a nerd in my opinion at all. Triple H is going to say, "Welcome to SummerSlam." He will. He's tall and cool. Yeah. There it is. That's all you need. And technically savvy. But it's like there's just a wonderful conglomeration of humans that are in that world that come and go, and somehow, like, I think the best way to describe it, because like I've been around the internet for a long time, you know what I mean? I've seen connections, I've seen them come and go, and everything that I kind of feel right now, it feels like all those blog TV days from 2009 where everybody just was learning about everybody in a much quieter scale. You know, people were making like thousands. They weren't doing this for a living. It was just for a hobby, you know. But it's like that. There's a great group of people on Kick that are just cool people, and we all do so many different things. Those were the days, you know. But like, you know, everything changed with Christina Grimmie. Rest in peace. And then it got scary. It got, well, for some people, And I'll never know the depths of what some of my friends go through, you know? I'll never, and that's why I'm so supportive to women in this space. Not just in chats and watching and being, you know, and supporting financially sometimes, you know, just I love to give to people and stuff. I would prefer to give to women in this space, because think about it already, like if the numbers are accurate, it's like 85% male to 15% female, and that's 5-1 already, you know, or a little bit. That's like 6-1 pretty much, honestly. So any type of hate from a male audience to a female audience is always amplified by how many more people are there, you know? And it's, I want equality. I want to show people that you can do good stuff and not be a turd burglar. I mean, we've seen it in, there's just idiots that's just like, I'm gonna, if I say this cool thing, she'll sure to be something. You know, I don't want to say a thing because I'm on streaming on different places. Yeah. You binge your videos. We're gonna, yeah. Titanium is a beautiful cover. Yeah. The internet is just nasty, and you know, as we celebrate our 249th birthday today in the United States, there's just a lot of distrust and hate, and us common folks aren't the ones that started it. The rich white guys did. Thank you. In the game. Mark Horr says, some men, it's a weird way to say that. All right. Mark Horr says women get set with expectations from some men that they'll end up being their partner. Yeah. Parasocialism, basically. Parasocial reality. It's like, she's on screen. She said hi to me. Oh my God, she's going to marry me and have my babies. Never. I mean, 1 in a billion times, maybe. You know what I'm saying. I hear you, Ray. Yeah. Like, dude, that woman streaming doesn't want you. Yeah. Or they're usually in a relationship, or it's none of your business. You know what I mean? But it's different because there's that instant ability for connection. I've had some people that were in a non-sexual way. Well, one time I've had some things from the early supercard days where boundaries were not, and you know, it's just like, this was back when you could write to people in YouTube. I just delete any message from anybody that's like, I'm your biggest fan. I was like, delete. I love you, but I'm not going to talk to you in a private message. I will do it in a comment section. And that's what I would say sometimes. If it's a public comment, I will gladly reply to you. And I was replying to like 500 comments a day at one point, you know, during those season 1 supercard days. Yeah. It's sad when you rethink about it, right? Season 1 OG right here, day 2, yeah. But like, and hey Vince, I didn't say hi to you. I hope you're doing well. I want to help heal. You know? I don't like where we're at right now. Whoops. You are the youngest person ever. Marco? Yeah, you knew I was going. I knew you were where you were going. But like, do you sense the shift of the energies that when we got into talking about some of this stuff? Because I felt it. What's up, dude? Doing well? That's cool. You know, when we start talking about like the icky things. It's so easy to get trapped into it. It's so easy. We just all did it, you know? It's exhausting. And then you see, like on Twitter today, I would avoid Twitter if you're not trying to build a community or interacting with the people that you vibe with, you know? Don't do always just do the following page. Don't do the for you or whatever, you know? Gotta protect our headspace, our peace, yes. And I do that by listening to Biggie Dude at the late night piano, whatever stream, relaxing type beat, yada yada yada, sis boom bada. Davy Doom, that's beautiful. Davy Doom says, Biggie Dude, I know you are here speaking good things, but you are one of the few. Social media is the bane of humanity at this point, especially when so many of the people may not even mean what they're saying because they're getting paid for it. They may not feel that in them at all, but they know it will manipulate the people to click it and not get a ticket, whatever, and get their money. They don't care. They just want the money. Yes. That is for some. Some very much believe in the stuff that they're saying. And yeah, right, Ray? Ask me a happy question. As we reach the tree of goals, my goal is to overcome the darkness. My goal is to be the lighthouse. Shine on, being myself, healing myself first, and then being whatever, you know? Ray says, me too. I think we can with staying together. Yeah. And I think that's what we're all kind of, a few of us, streamers are going to help save the world when everything really goes bad. If it gets bad. Because we'll be able to talk to people, to mobilize people. Ray, that's an impossible question to answer. Ray just asked, what's my favorite moment of Jess? And there's thousands. I won't pick one. Like, at least once a stream, I am laughing uncontrollably at either a joke or something that just cracks me up so much, or a facial expression, or just anything, you know? When she screams at the trolls. Mark Core says, my favorite moment with Jess is when you joined after I was looking for you. That was so funny. I remember she said, Biggie Dude, you're here. Thank God. Mark Core was looking for, or was worried about you. I'm like, what? And that was before, you know, that I really just hang out and talk to the streamers and stuff, you know? But that was funny. Yeah. Davey Doom says, resonating with people on a personal level is a real desired thing. Something about me has that ability, and I don't want to take advantage of it. You know, I never tell people to subscribe because I don't really need it. This is a hobby for me. I never tell people to, I do tell people to listen to my music because it's free. You know what I'm saying? I'm just thankful that whoever's here, like I did not post this on anything today. You're all here because the algorithms and the notifications got you here. So thanks for being here. And thanks for everybody that's lurking, working, and twerking. We love you a long time. Mark Horace says, dude, it was so funny. I joined and I didn't see you. And I was like, hey, Jess, have you seen Biggie Dude today? But yeah, thousands of wonderful moments. And I don't think she'll ever realize how much she does for people, you know, just by being herself. She's one of the best of all of us. And that's cool. I live here, though I got my own little area in the kick room, got some chips, and sometimes David shows up. He was here earlier. No, that was yesterday or whatever. Yeah. And Ray just put the boobies emote in chat. And I'm going to open up this Kinder Bueno, not sponsored. That's great. Thanks so much, Markor. Markor is going to go clean himself. Hooray. Maybe boobies will summon him. It does sometimes work. That's funny. He was here and then. Harry Moss says, I always enjoy your live stream, whether it's chill piano, deep voice relaxing, or supercard, or the word games. Thanks so much. You got work tomorrow because Johnny didn't take your shift. Dang it, Johnny Ridland. Why did you do this? But here's another thing to think about. You know, every streamer that you care about and think is cool or whatever, at one point hadn't streamed yet. Okay? At one point had 0 followers. And it's important that you remember that. I have a beautiful text file from when I first started uploading on YouTube. At the end of 2007 and 2008, I was calculating my my subscribers and my video views, and I still have that from when I became a YouTube partner in 2009. It was May 2009. Yep. And so I've been a YouTube partner for 16 years. Insane. My YouTube channel turns 18 years old in about 4 months, 4.5 months. Chocolate stick of awesomeness. It is called a Kinder Bueno. Ray says, I think of Jess as an actual friend more and more every day, and that's cool. Well, yeah. You know, like, I'll never speak for anybody else. But I know that when it comes to people on the internet, usually the thing that for me is like, if to call you a true friend, or it's stupid. Like, but if I've met you, yeah, you know, like in person, in real life, it's like kind of automatic, you know what I mean? Or like, you know, a friend or friend adjacent, like, but like I have so many people that I know I'll never meet that I consider my lifelong friends too, you know, not just the people that I have met, you know, and like Shannon Buck, who was in the chat earlier, I've known her for 16 years. I've never met her. I consider her a friend, you know. Supercard Season 1 was 2014 and 2015. We're in Season 11 right now. It's crazy. The human experience is just so sick, yeah. And just like like you've been here, Ray, when somebody from YouTube says, bro, you were my childhood, I remember you from 11, 12, 10 years ago. And it's like every time I feel like and I don't need that external validation. I am fully complete in myself. I am whole in who I am. I know that I'm kicking butt in life. I know this, and I don't need to be a jerk about it. So I'm not. I just want to have fun. I don't want to be like, look at me, I'm so cool, blah blah. Everybody knows. I don't need to tell you. It's just like, some people need to tell you because it's not true. And then people are like, oh yeah, you're so cool, and then they just because they want the validation. Anyway, I don't need that validation or anything, but like when it happens, I feel like, dude, I'm mattered. Somebody remembered me from 10 years ago and it made them happy. And that's cool, And just some of the things that some of those wonderful humans would say in the first 2 years, dude. Like, you don't realize how important that you can be to somebody, even to somebody you've never met or will meet. And every time people would say those, like the ones where I don't even want to talk about it because it's always, I'm not doing this for show or anything, but like when that somebody that was really going through it, that was talking about the unword with and they credit you for keeping them around. I always say first, thank you. However, you did all this work yourself. I'm honored that you have included me in that journey with you. Something along those lines. Like, I just showed you the door. You're the one that walked through it. Because I don't want that power. I don't want somebody to put that power upon me when they don't need to do that. I'm very aware that I'm one person. A lot of people get stuck in that, and it's just part of social cast and humanity a little bit, you know what I mean? Crazy how some of the wrestlers who are in season 1 are not in the WWE anymore. Well, I mean, that's 11 years ago. I mean, that's a long time. He's doing TNA stuff, I think, right? Or Impact? I forgot. No, NWA, sorry. Oops. Hey, everybody. It's the Cavern of Rebirth. It's a beautiful day. Ray put some boobies in the chat. That's so cool. Hi, Ray. Hi. Everything is temporary. All the good, the bad, the stuff we got and the stuff we never had. And I'm going to take a deep breath. And this one, I'm going to let out all of the gratitude, and I just remember all of those wonderful moments where people credited me for things that they did themselves, but I was strong enough to thank them and tell them that they really were the ones that did it. I just made a video with a camera that was on top of a Powerade Zero bottle. That's how I would say that. And then now it's just a Dollar Tree tripod. I'm going to take my breath, then I'm going to answer your question, right? Am I doing anything crazy for the 4th? Just swearing on the internet, David Doom says, do you know if there's an easy way to check when you sub to somebody on YouTube? I don't know that. I know that I used to be able to do it, but I mean, there's over 100,000 names, so it doesn't let me look very long. Thank you, Ray. I feel very peaceful right now. I don't actually know, David Doom. Maybe you will. Maybe if you like hover over it and look at the little subscribe thing, maybe it'll show you the date, but I don't know. I got nothing. My dad was not a vet. My dad was born in 42, and he basically worked for the state. He believed in people and got people jobs. He believed in second chances, new starts, fresh beginnings. He believed in a lot of cool stuff, you know. If you ever see any of my dad's videos, I don't know if this still works. Does that work? Yeah, that's my dad's playlist. I'm in some of the videos with him. It's just really, you'll see so much of me in my dad, you know what I mean? Like, he never watched wrestling, but he loved playing the game because I showed him it and I was playing it, and we bonded with a lot of it. Some of the best memories I had of my dad are, yeah, you would watch them on stream sometimes, or maybe clips. Yeah. I remember, sometimes you don't remember who was around for what, you know? Sometimes it's like people that you think have been around for a long time haven't. It's like, oh my God. It's like, cause you just vibe with them so much, you know? Yeah. I was having a second, then I saw the emote with a rump shaking. I was like, oh my God. Shorty's awesome. She's really good people, you know? I want to see, like, let's see here. Oh yeah, for real? That's so cool. I know they're all like getting together or whatever, you know? No, that's okay. I just wanted to make sure something. I wanted to see if there's just a couple of people on YouTube chilling. Yeah, David Doon, I missed it because I delete. Let me see here if I can go up. Oh, here we go. Not asking you to, just if I can check that. Oh, that was the last question I saw was the YouTube question. Oh, vulgarity got in the way. Okay, yeah, I didn't see it. I'm looking at a multi-chat reader, and you were supposed to have vulgarity? Yeah. That'll be good. That would be better. My hair is short. Okay. How I dealt with my passing. Okay, I'll read this out loud. Davy Doom says, I was going to ask about Biggie Dad, how you dealt with his passing. My parents are getting older, and it scares the crap out of me. You post that and you get an ad. All right, we'll be waiting for you. So, Ray, what are your plans for the 4th? Yes, you may answer too. I reframe that for anybody that wishes to answer that as well. Yeah, because I'll read it out loud, and that's cool. I gotta stretch out my arms. I got a Kinder Bueno. Here's anybody want a Kinder Bueno? You can hit it. Don't only one. Don't take. I see what's happening here. Just one. Yeah. Nom 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 nom. No, that's I know what was happening, Ray. Is my chair down, or is it the? Whoa, geez. That was loud. Thank you so much. Hold on. I have to see who I have to thank. David Doom, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate you. That worked. Anyways. Let's not worry about those ads. I like that a lot. All right, so David Doom. Thank you. It's neat that I have those turned off during the streams with the swearing in it, because I know that I can use anything in those streams. I can publish them or whatever. All right, so David Doom. The way that I dealt with it was hard, because that music comes on when you subscribe. Like I took a full week off of making videos and other things, and the entire Supercard community was so wonderful. Everybody, I relied on the people, Every now and then, if I'm having a hard day, I'll go to my dad's obituary and see what all of the wonderful Supercard community, there's almost 100 things, if I remember, of such beautiful words to my dad, somebody that they never knew, but they loved to watch and leave comments, and they loved what he did, And I just think none of those would be there if I didn't show Dad that game. So it makes me not just proud of my dad so much, it makes me realize that he got to have some really cool things and experience some really amazing stuff in the last 5 months of his life because of the stuff I was doing. I showed him what I did, But I relied on my people. I knew there would be times where I would just start crying. And this year is the harder one because in about 5 months, it's going to be 10 years. And it feels like he's still here. And it feels like he's been gone just yesterday. And it feels like he's been gone more than 10 years. But there's 106 videos of my dad in one playlist that I just posted in the chat. And I'm in a few of them, And I'm the 107th video on it. I think it's 107th. I can't remember the name. I haven't, or the name, the number now. But I kind of screw it up every now and then. But Ray says, my dad's passing was pretty predictable because he had COVID, and then his health problems got worse and worse over like a 4-year time span. And so he got on hospice because he needed surgery, but he was old and sick, and if he went under, he probably would not have gotten out alive, right? So at the time you were dealing with your dad passing, a lot of toxic people, and was living on your own for the first time in your own apartment, plus working a full-time job. It's just overwhelming. And you were what, 19 at the time? Is that about right? Davey Doom says, I remember watching the videos. I just never got the chance to ask you how it affected you. I mean, he was my best friend. It hurt. I loved the memories, and I'm so glad that I invited him into my world more than once. You were 22? Oh, it was last year. My bad. I think it was because the COVID time was. I forgot for a second. But yeah. Okay. And notice how I didn't apologize for that. I just corrected myself without apologizing. Do you know what I mean? Do you see what I did there? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? A lot of people with that uncomfortableness a little bit, because I didn't feel nice about it. I was like, oh crap, I was wrong. Oops. It's a new way to, yeah. The rush hour, yeah. We saw that. It was on the TV when we were just chilling at VidCon in the hotel at night, somewhere in there. It was kind of cool. But yeah, Davey Doom. I was lucky to have had not just a beautiful relationship with my dad, but like, there was nothing was left unsaid. He knew how much I loved him. I knew how much he loved me. There was no unresolved stuff. It was sad because I always wanted to have more time with him, and it really, but technically we got lucky because he probably should have died in mid-October that year instead of December 7th. He was home for Thanksgiving and he was on the way to the hospital to have like, blood work done because he was feeling weird and he collapsed in the car. And I have to tell this part of the story. When my mom called me, I was at drama club. I was the drama club advisor, the full advisor. But at that year, I focused. I was on the musical backstage side, and because the other guy directed. That's kind of the pattern that we had. And it was cool. It worked well, because we kind of thought alike and shared a brain. It was kind of cool. And we would sometimes like come up with things together, and it worked well. But anyways, we were doing The Lion King Jr. that year, and I'm not lying. We were teaching the kids the circle of life when my father passed away. And I doubt anybody on this planet will have that story ever again. And I hope that nobody ever does. Not for the honor of it, but losing your dad to that song or during that song, like knowing that's exactly what happened is really kind of weird. But really funny, It's such ironic. It's so ironic. And I think it's funny now. Like, leave it to dad, Ray says, I made sure myself that you were okay before anything, and he passed away in August, 3 days after his birthday, and you're in Nebraska, so I wasn't with him. But the night before, I think I definitely felt him pass. Yeah, the energy, something. I didn't get to talk to my mom, but the way that she sounded, I felt like he was gone. And I'll never forget being in front of 55 or so students, kids, drama club kids, knowing that my dad was probably dead. And it was such a weird feeling, but we got through the rehearsal. I got home. I called my mom. I said, how's dad? And she said he didn't make it. And it was sad. But then, like I sometimes in here we talk about the good, the cool things. There's a lot of cool things. I am strong, Harry Ma, and thank you. I will stay strong. Biggie Dad, Harry says, Biggie Dad will always be looking down at me. He will always be there and proud of me. Yeah. Slideshow of pictures, one of the best players of the tour musical. Interesting. I know Oasis is on tour. It's kind of neat. You know, they said today is going to be the day that they're going to bring it back to you. The older I get, the more I realize no matter what you do, you can't prepare people for stuff. You know? There's some things that people just have to experience to understand. And it sucks. Because you want to try, you want to do the best you can, but you can't. So, my dad used to say, we do the best that we can with what we got. That's all I'm trying to do with my life, too. Ray says I'm still going through it. Yeah, it's not even the first year yet. I feel like after this year, it'll be easier. It's already been getting easier. The 1 year is a huge difference. Getting past that first anniversary, there's nothing that compares to it. The second anniversary, I think. What's up, Johnny Ridlin? How you doing, man? You still streaming? You have an awesome stream? Yeah, dude. Or did you just end? Good. You're all done? Nice. Ray, Lisa Ray says, hi, Johnny. Johnny Ridlin says, I'm all done. Yeah, you going to take Marcor's shift or no? Marcor's in the Twitch chat where you are. Ray says, I don't think anyone can prepare anyone for death and grief. You can't understand death until you've been through it. I agree. You can be there. And there's been times where before my father passed away where I basically I said, it's like, I've never really lost anyone as close to me as what you're going through, but I'm here to listen. Like, I acknowledge that I don't know exactly what they're feeling. And I'm just people, whatever, dude. People like the way that I am. Johnny, so cool, yeah, buddy. Yeah, that makes sense, right? Until you lost your dad, I never really lost anyone before, and that was super close to you, yeah. But the cool part is, Ray, there becomes a part where it doesn't make you sad anymore. There's a part where you miss the person, but the memories, the good memories, always stick around. It takes a little while, and it's different for everyone. But everybody will have loss. And then we will all, lose ourselves. So, then everybody be sad for us. Yay! But I want them to be only sad for a little bit and then be happy. Listen to all my silly songs, and they help make money and go to foundations or whatever the heck that happens to my estate. I haven't figured that out yet. I'm not that old. So that maybe the dumb stuff I did while I was here can still help people after I'm gone. Why do you think I'm doing stuff like this? It's not just to heal my heart and soul and mind and everything. It's just to help it. And psychosis? I don't think so. I need to look at the definition. Yeah. But what's everybody doing? How's today? I had a good day. I hope you had a good day. Hope you had a good... did you have enough fart sounds in your day? No? Okay. And now, this is your fart sound intake. Hey, your life is better. +1. Fart. You're into bed? Yeah. But yeah, Ray, it'll be hard. How soon is it again? Is it July or is it August? Or am I just totally brain farting now? We're at the part where I can't remember things, and that's good. Because that's the whole reason I do this, is to just stop remembering everything. I tend to remember almost everything. Sometimes I don't want to remember everything. So that's why this is here. So for a minute, I just forget everything. I remember it all, most of it. So it's good. But today was a really cool day. And it had some weird moments in it, which made it interesting because I tried to figure it out. And then I realized some of it was, I just needed to be patient and maybe do some other things along the way while I was trying to figure it out. And that helped. I got more stuff done than I expected to because I needed to take my mind off of not figuring something out that was bothering me, you know? Right, I need to see, what is the actual definition of psychosis? Let's find out. Psychosis. Okay, so here we go. Let's see what the AI interviews or overview says. Psychosis is a mental state where a person loses touch with reality, experiencing symptoms like hallucinations and delusions. It's not a disease itself, but rather a collection of symptoms that can be part of various mental health conditions. Psychosis can significantly impact thoughts, perceptions, and behavior, making it difficult to distinguish between what's real and what's not. Key aspects: loss of delusion, delulu. I might write a delulu song because it's fun. Delulu. I came up with it today, sort of, but I already forgot what it was. Changes in behavior, varied causes, different phases. Nah. I've always known what's real and what's not real. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I know when I talk, hey, Jada, how are you today? What's up, girl? I forgot what I was saying because I was so excited to see Jada. Rihanna says, hi, Jada. Ray says, when my dad was dying, it was hard and everything. And that was happening at that time was a lot. And he grew up sheltered. So I don't know. I might have been going through a lot of realizations. Yeah, I hear you. I just love you. Aw, thank you. Here's a hand heart. Jada says, hey, Ray. And it's so happy today. People are aw, thank you for the hand heart. I appreciate you. But I'm having a little beautiful today, you know? And I've just discovered that I've never had psychosis, which is great. I was like, phew, I was worried for a second. Hey, we got 3.333 thousand likes. There you go. That makes one of us. One of us. There we go. Jada, free. There's any question you want, you can ask. We're just vibing and stuff. Ray says, "You're so funny." I know. I have very good comic skills and timing and improvisational stuff. One would say, kind of cool. I'm the one. That's why I stream. I stream for performance opportunities, but I'm performing as myself. I'm just being myself. But a lot of the times, just a random thing will turn it into a song. And sometimes those songs make me money, and I like that. So it's just, it's just like anything I do today could become so huge in 15 years. Or just been a really cool thing that I tried once. That's why I'm trying all these new things right now. I want to try new stuff. I want to live. Like, it's been a long time since I uploaded on a regular schedule onto YouTube, and I'm doing it right now. And I'm excited. It's fun because, and then I made Roblox today. That's so weird. I don't know how many times I've pooped on that game, you know what I mean? And it's funny because I always pooped on Minecraft until I ended up playing that for a little bit too. I was like, Minecraft. Because people would ask me, you gonna play Minecraft? I was like, dude, I'm old. No. And then I did anyway because it was fun. And a lot of people watched it, and, free money is cool. But anyway, I like to think that I'm trying to be the best version of myself every day. And some days, that's just recharging. That's just staying home, not streaming at all during the day, maybe watching TV instead of other streamers, or just getting into a whole bunch of other stuff, But when I really think about it, I think about how well did I use my gifts and talents to help make the world a little bit better. And usually that's a stream. These piano streams a lot. I always feel so wonderful after it because I know that even though it's just for me, I know how much it can help other people too. Like a lot of people use this to fall asleep. I love that. A lot of people will listen to this, on a VOD in the morning to help them wake up and stuff too. I'm honored for all of it. It's so cool. And it just heals me, And I stream because I feel that connection with humanity and everything. And whether there's, one other person in all of the chats or just one room, or, back when we had, back when we would have 4,000, 5,000, or 3,000 people like daily on the TikTok live streams, I was looking through like old pictures and I saw like one that was like, I had 1,100 follows in a day on a 3 or 4 hour TikTok stream. And there were 125,000 people that went through it that day. I was like, that's why I took the picture. Cause I was like, that's never going to happen again. And yeah. Ethan Saber says, it worked. I watched your Break Like a Baby video. It proves you're branching out. Yeah. And I put one up today called, What the Fish. I basically, when I was at VidCon 2 weeks ago, my buddy said, dude, we got to do a deep dive. I'm getting loopy, which is good because my brain is so relaxed it forgets words sometimes, and it's always after 2 hours or something where it really starts to numb my brain. We did a deep dive on queso, and because he saw a lot of the things that he does, and I think he wanted to see if I would get it, and I figured it out, and it was cool. So I streamed a couple of hours the other day, played 5 games, and they'll turn them into 3 to 5 videos depending on how much editing I would have to do, because some of them had swearing in it and you gotta like on the screen and edit. I got some cool ideas for that, but I don't know if I want to just do it yet. But yeah, I'm branching out. Like this whole summer is something, just trying new stuff. Like tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern on kick.com/biggiedude. I'm going to have like a 4th of July party where I swear and maybe do some chaos karaoke, like where I sing the songs in different voices or change the words completely. And I'm pretty excited about it because I've never tried that. And I've never tried that online. I've done it in person, which was a lot of fun. So I'm assuming it would be a lot of fun. I want to have all the fun. I'm going to shine with my light and just invite people to be happy. What the Helly Burton? Can you karaoke too? I don't know. I mean, you can do it at your house, I guess. I there's no like hosting or nothing. I'm not gonna, do that, but you can sing along, sure. That'll only be on kick.com because I'm gonna swear a lot. Because I'm naughty. Jada, did you hear about the sheep post tortoise? I don't know if I wrote it for you. I want to say I did because of the naughty words in the songs. I don't remember. But thanks for watching the video, Ethan. I really appreciate that. I had so much fun playing that, And the whole point is... Oh, it's in your to-do list? Okay, cool. I couldn't remember. Now I've kind of figured out like who's been around, which is pretty much everybody. But yeah. But I just want to try some different things and grow in a different way. I can't do it with Supercard. I'm going to be honest with people. It's a kind of a dead game, I love it, but I don't want to make content on it a lot anymore. I'm going to do a Super Saturday though, because it's a video. I don't want to stream it, I guess, because I don't think it really, I don't know. I just don't want to for a month. And then we'll see what happens afterwards. But when I do those immersive things, it is training my brain so that I don't have to rely on what the chat is saying. Because when I always want to connect, and that's why it's been so difficult for me to say yes to any collaboration things, because I always want to just talk to my own chat. Because they're there for me, but I think that it's hindered me, from doing a lot of cool things, or even putting myself out there to do a lot of things. You played season 2 through season 4, but the loop caught up to you and just took you out of it. Yeah, I understand that. But even just in that first stream that I did on Tuesday, I was, even by the end of it, I was definitely not paying attention to the chat anywhere near as much. And the really cool thing is, and then yesterday, Johnny Ridlin got talked into getting a Roblox thing, and then I did that today. So that was just, who knows what's going to happen. I just want to have all the stupid fun, see what happens, just get out of my comfort zone and just grow and maybe people really dig it. And maybe it was fun and I made like 30 cents, I don't care. I did it. You know what I mean? You can teach an old dog new tricks is basically, maybe that's what I should call it. Some of these things like old dog, new tricks. Somebody's probably got that copyrighted or something. Or ODNT. Is there like a stupid... I want to say there's like a stuck thing in there. No, we're good. Okay. I couldn't get the suction on it. Whatever I did, it worked. That's your stage name? Old Dog New Tricks? I like that. I'm having an overwhelming feeling of peace at this second. You dance to Atomic Dog? Bow wow wow yippee yo yippee yay. That's by the Gap Band? I thought that was P-Funk. I thought that was George Clinton or Parliament Funkadelic. They're all like the same band, kind of, if you think about it. I like this. Kind of lost. That's your theme music? I like that. Boom, 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 boom. I like how some of those things became, hip hop anthems after, or were used in lots of classic songs. Oh my goodness. JD, you're wonderful. Thank you for being you. Like I said, I have an overwhelming feeling of peace in my heart right now. And my head kind of hurts. It's weird. Jada says, thank you for always entertaining my shenanigans. Shenanigans? Hey, what's that place over there? Shenanigans? Was that Super Troopers? Yeah, I think so. I hope everybody has as much wonder, hope, joy, and love in their minds and hearts and bodies and stuff as I do. Because I have a whole lot right now. And I feel like I have too much, so I'm just pouring it out. So whatever it is that that makes me who I am or whatever, if like me just being me like helps you or whatnot, thank you, and you're welcome, and we're all partnership in this industry. You shenanigan, yes. Ethan says, What's most important is to follow what interests you. I'm not an active watcher, but checking in every live stream is something I'll always do. But whether it be your views, you're looking for personal enjoyment in gaming, just follow what you desire. You're the man, big dude, and your success and happiness or channel growth is what I think all of us want to see. Love you always. Thanks, Ethan. You know, I just want to have fun. However many numbers that turns into, cool. Don't care. People click the button. It's not like they figured out how to get to space or something, you know. But I appreciate that. You know, I do want, you know, I always do want to do better, obviously, and you know, because that's just like I like to achieve things, and you know that cool plaque up there is kind of neat. I'll never worry about the million one. But Johnny got it, so it's possible. I mean, I could have it at some point. Oops. That one slipped away. That little burpy burp there. Sorry about that. This is a message to everyone that's asleep. Thank you for being asleep. You're wonderful. Oh, yeah. Bacon? What, John, what? My name is Mr. Bacon. Hi, Harry. You're awesome. Don't forget that. Happy early birthday. Better out than in. That's what I always say. Shrek said that, too. Hey, speaking of Shrek, where's Shrek's eyeball? What are the coincidences? I did not know. I'm not lying. I don't really lie. White lies every now and then, but that was mostly during teaching. But like, it's just boring. Sometimes there's more efficient ways of getting out the hard stuff, you know. But it's just easier to be honest and not make up crap, you know. Works for me. Yeah, it really is the best policy. I looked at many policies, and honesty was the best one. We're opening up our second half of the Kinder Bueno, and it is good. Here's a little taste. You can use the power of your imagination to bite off a piece of this. Don't bite off my finger. Ow! Jada, why are you biting my finger? You can't lie, I'm too honest. Yeah. I think people would see it in me if I did lie. You know what I mean? You like white chocolate. Nobody better lay a finger on my butterfinger. That's why you bit me. I'm so thankful that you are here. It's so much fun. Slim, how the heck are you doing, dude? And here we are at the Tree of Goals. And right now I'm living my goals. I have tried new things this week, and I have to edit. I have to spend a bit more editing on the next couple of videos. Which is why I'm going to do a Super Saturday for Supercard on Saturday. So that I can waste more time and not edit some of the other stuff, because they have swearing in it, and I have to edit like the sound. I think I'm gonna like have just like every time it swears or something, and then I have to put a video, like a thingy, graphic thingy, so for the swear words that are written, because that's what Queso did. Oh, he didn't. he just had it edited out where the sound didn't make the sound or whatever, or he just did it. But for me, I want to do something different because it's fun, because it doesn't happen a lot, you know. Jada says, "Aw, you're so kind." Jada says, "I just love you and your energy. I always wish the best for you, and I'm so grateful to have found you. Thank you so much." You know, there's some cool stuff that happens at in the late night chill piano vibe relaxing stream type beat or whatever we call this every time. I know what it's called or what I put on the thing, but I like just making up something because it's never the same. Just like every day. You might have a lot of things that are routine, but they're never the same. If you find a little joy in it. Rawr. We're all gonna die. That's not the funny part, but the funny part is like the delivery. So enjoy today. That's another reason why I do this, because I love this crap, dude. I inspire myself so much through this. I heal myself so much through this. And some of you are so wonderfully kind. Some have given, you know, cool, ridiculous subs and donations, like anything, you know. Some have really wrote beautiful things that move me to the point of tears, you know. Jada says, absolutely. It's the living part we take too seriously. Yeah. And that's the only part there is. You know, we weren't here before. We won't be here after. You know, there's lots of different opinions on the afterlife, depending on where you were born or what they got around you. My nose is so itchy. Oh my God. But I think we're going to go to 3 hours. And it might go to 333, but it's probably not going to. Because I do have to edit some things, and I do have some other things that I want to do. Oh, I'm stretching my legs because they're kind of... I walked a lot today. And thank you, Harry, for saying thank you to Mr. Bacon. Oh, I thought my back was going to crack, but it didn't quite get there. I'm thinking back to my first week of teaching. It popped into my head out of nowhere. September 1997. Some of you weren't even born then or were very young. I've made many poop songs, Harry Ma. There's the I Just Pooped My Pants. Everybody poops their pants. I gotta poop right now. That one has drums in it. Doodoo Kaka Pee Pee. There might be more in there, you know. They do pretty well. Remember, sometimes you gotta take a chance. Sometimes you're just gonna poop your pants. Oh, I have a Never Trust a Fart song, because it could turn into poop if you're not careful. I can't wait for the next songs that blow up for me, because it's always so ridiculous when I see like a bunch of things happen, and then anytime something blows up of mine, like a song blows up of mine on TikTok, it always blows up on like Amazon as well as Spotify and stuff too. So I want to get a bunch of free money from dumb things I did, and you know, be able to live off it and just give away everything else. You know, that's just a great life. artists, bohemians, like good causes, good people, good streamers, all sorts of things. I just want to, and I'm going to make dumb songs, and that might help. The sheep post tortoise thing might be how it happens. Because I said, the poo-poo and pee-pee and boobies and other things, That's the goal. That, because everybody can relate to, like, all of that nonsense. And everybody, like, a lot of people that like chicken, there's an I love chicken song. There's an I love pizza song. I mean, this is like, some of these have been making me money for 14 years. It's ridiculous. So keep it going, man. Where's the party keep going? What do we got? What can happen next? Why not? I'm going to stay humble, stay grounded, and just stay awesome. And that's really what it is. Somewhere in the last, what's up, Aerolixie? How are you? It's been a while. Yeah, buddy. Here, I'm going to yeet this and probably miss it. And now, Bigadude eats his drink. Will he be yay or nay? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, yeet! I have failed. Someone pooped their pants? Yeah. Best friend! Hi, Raven! Hi, best friend! What's up, best friend? Oh, nice try. Hey, to yeet or not to yeet? That is the question. How are you doing, Raven? Guess what you're doing? You're typing in my chat. Are you pooping? Raven gotta poop. Raven gotta poop. No? Oh, okay. Try again. Okay. Raven is driving. Or I don't know. I really thought I was gonna be pooping. That's amazing. Poop day. Yes, on my way to you. Yay! I know Raven in my real life, in case you didn't know. For like 20 plus years. She's one of my bestest friends. That's why we say, best friend! Raven, Jada, if you don't know each other, she's been around. I think you guys have known each other. You're both awesome people. Then that's what's up. Yeah. And I get to see you Monday? Is that or we got to figure it out? Like, I didn't think I was going to see you till, like, winter, dude. I'm so happy. You love it. Hey, Raven. Yay! My friends are becoming friends. Sushi Clock Monday. I put it in my my calendar, my Google calendar. I put it in for 1, but, it's your schedule, really. Yeah, that was just a placeholder, really. Because, like, whenever it's, how I am, it's like whenever it's good for you, that I can adapt to that. Business meeting, yes, we will talk about all of the streams. We actually we will talk about some business stuff, yeah. Like, for real. About that thing that you were talking about. Oh, we're in the Cave of Rebirth. This is where we take an emotional dump if we want to. And I always say a little thing where, yeah, yes, that thingy, exactly. And this time I'm going to, when I take my deep breath, I'm going to reflect on all the amazing people that I've ever encountered in my world. Some for a very, very short amount of time, like the guy named Gary in Salt Lake City when I was on a bus. He didn't have a home, but he had a lot of... I was there for an hour and I never forgot him, which is kind of crazy. To some people in the chat right now that I've known for 20 plus years. It's just cool. But anyways, I'd like to remind everybody that everything is temporary. And I'm just going to take a deep breath and reflect on all the good times I've had and let out all the emotions. And that's you. Yes, you're so smart, Ray-Ban. Yay. I just read Harry's. Harry had written, "Someone took a doo doo and pooped their pants," but that was the first thing I saw when I opened up my eyes, so I just laughed. I'm so thankful for everything. You know? It was funny, dude. You made me laugh, like, uncontrollably. I could not control it. My hair is so short right now. Okay. Do I look cool right now? I can't see the chat. Nope. Okay. Here, let's see. So you gotta have like here's a 4-head. That's like a 6-head. That's like hey, you're bald. I'm like, no, there's hair there. And then, there. 7 hours ago. All right, bye, Ray-Ban. Have a safe trip, please. Bye. That's so cool. See you soon. Yay! Jada says safe travels too. That's so cool. What awesomeness do I get to witness in this way? Yeah. We've been friends for 20 years, and it's so cool, you know? I guess I'm just really thankful for some of the lifelong friends that I've had, you know? Even ones that I don't talk to that much, you know? Like, and some of that's my doing, you know, like, I kind of checked out on Facebook, you know? Like, I remember on Valentine's Day when I went poop and I forgot it was Valentine's Day. So I went through Facebook because I just was checking stuff. And then like everybody's getting engaged. Everybody's kids were getting engaged. Oh, that was the worst. And everybody was having babies. And like, but it was when people I went to college's kids were getting engaged. That got me. I was like, oh, I never had any kids. And then I was like, but I can do whatever I want. And that's cooler. You know, I don't ever need like in let's say in the future, there's a girl. You know, I don't need to have kids. You know, I can have pets like dogs or something. Whatever. I just don't want a dog by myself. If that makes sense. But let's say the next love of my life, whoever she may be, has kids. That works too. I have no idea what it'll happen. Jada, you're so wonderful. Jada says, that's a weird way to propose, but heck yeah. that was so wonderful. Oh. Thank you for that. Life is so cool. Life is so beautiful. And you know what? I'm just gonna trust the universe. Because I'm having a beautiful life already. I think it would be neat. Because as soon as you're in like that type of thing again, it's like it's like starting all over. But I know that in the next thing I get into, whenever or never it happens, I know that I want the W. I want a W. Like a W is like it's like here's me, here's the girl. Hi. Okay. And this is our individual selves, and it's strong because we're strong individually, and then this little here, that's us together. So we're strong individually and still strong together. And that's why I want a W. Because I don't need to be up somebody's hiney every day, all the time, and I need my personal space too. So, hurry up, universe! I'm bored. I don't care whether it happens or not. I'm having a beautiful freaking life. I just want to have fun. Or like today with a high chance of tomorrow. How's that? That sounds good, right? That doesn't sound suffocating or anything, right? Hey, Vahandaman, what's going on? It's good to see you tonight. That was a karate noise. Hey-ya! Vahan. We're up to almost 4,000 likes on TikTok. That's kind of cool. We're live on Kick, Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube, and I love you all. All of those platforms are the best platforms in all the land. I'm having a beautiful little night there, Vahan. Brent, what's up, dude? Well, I'm definitely staying. We're staying a half hour, folks, because a bunch of cool people just showed up, and I'm gonna stay till 3:33, which is about a half hour. So yeah. I'm having a beautiful day. I had a weird little hour in there where I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do or needed to do at that moment. So I was walking and then doing a little errands here and there, and it worked out great. Like I had to fill the windshield washer fluid on my car. I went to look for chips. Couldn't find them. But I also needed some bread because I had a bunch of cheese but no bread. Brent said, thank you so much, dude. Brent says, thanks for making the world a little better for everyone. That's what I'm trying to do. You know, using the gifts that I got to help other people enjoy their gifts in their own time and way, you know. And I'm just one guy, and we're all just one you know, little person here or there in the sea of the universe or whatnot, and we all have so much influence over everybody. Hi, Chelsea! What would Chelsea do? What would Chelsea do? She would help me and she would help you. She would do anything she needed to. And that's what Chelsea would do. Woo! Hi, Chelsea! How are you? All the cool people are here now. That's so cool. Harry, that's copyrighted. I can't sing that. Bad boys, chicka boo, bucka chicka boom shampoo. Well, I don't think that's how that goes, and that's why I can do that, because it's a parody. I'm having a beautiful week, Mahan. I can't remember if I answered it. Trying to catch you for ages, but seem to be passing sails in the sea. I'm glad to see you. You know, you just starting your day today. KS karaoke, that is something I could do. Yeah, KS karaoke. I'm doing tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern at kick.com. And dumb stuff like that, where I just make stuff up where the word, like, because the words won't be on the screen. And I have no idea how I'm going to do it yet, and it's going to be fun, and I don't care. So it's just going to be great. And we're going to have the fireworks. Yeah. It's 7 in the morning there. Yeah. It's been a weird few weeks. Now, I can't remember when things were supposed to happen. Did everything happen yet or no? I forgot it again, like I did last time. You're still cooking. Okay. When is it? Is it July or September? Or further? I can't remember right now. But I have been streaming for 3 hours, and that's kind of the point. You know, I do this so I kind of forget everything for a bit. Because there's times in here where, like, I haven't seen somebody in a long time, and I'll remember everything. You know what I mean? It's like a moment from something from 13 years ago. My brain is really crazy at some of the connections, but it's neat when it just lets a couple of them go, because I'm just like in a relaxed state of peace. You know? August 15th, yeah. Birthday, grief, happiness, weird few weeks. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope not too much grief. I hope you had a happy birthday. I'm not sure when we last spoke, but I went to Dallas for DreamHack in the end of and in May, wasn't it? It was May. It was Memorial Day weekend. And then I was in California for VidCon 2 weeks ago, and life is cool. 6 weeks today. You finished work on July 19th. That's cool. And I'm having a beautiful little life, you know? I watched Cops a couple of times. It was fun to do when during the days of drinking. Sometimes. I hope that you have a good last portion of your baby growing. Is Cop still on TV? It's got to be on like some of those like Me TVs or something. I don't know. Chelsea was one of the first people that was watching me here on TikTok when we were doing the word games. And when we would have like 3,000, 4,000 people here, and it was just so cool. And that's 4 years ago now when you think about it. And I'm honored that you still hang out. Fun fact, your hometown sued and banned cops from filming there? Heck yeah, get them out of there. Bad show, bad show. What you gonna do? Not feel in fear because you're bad dudes. I don't know. Final heard now. Yeah, it's so fast, it's so slow. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah. It's been 4 years since I taught students in a school. That's amazing. It feels like 2 decades. It feels like forever. And I think it's because I have enjoyed every day since then so much. We just hit the halfway point of the 7.5 year early retirement back in April there, and it's amazing. It was supposedly making the city look bad. Well, I mean, yeah, they don't like that when it's like, oh, they're in this place again. I'm just there's so many wonderful reminders, Every now and then I worry about some stuff because I had a moment today where I bought plane tickets yesterday for the last of my 2 conventions that I'm planning on this year. And then some other things I totally forgot about, like property taxes were due a month ago and I forgot. And it's just like, so I got, and my balance got under a certain number, and it's a psychological antsiness, and then I turned it off. I was like, you know what? We're good. We know we're fine. But it was a psychological thing. It's like, and we'll just take care of the other things, or we'll have some more fun in other ways and neat things. They made an entire TV show about it? Really? What was it? Chelsea says, I'm glad you're enjoying your retirement. Only 40 years left for me. I don't get paid for it yet, though. See, this is the thing. It's like, I don't get any money until I'm 55, and I'm 51 and a half. So it's always like, sometimes it crosses Breaking Bad? That's funny. That's really funny. Albuquerque. Um, 40 years. But yeah, so, and I'm playing a game. It's really what it is. My game is I want to make as much money that I would have from teaching during this 7.5 years. I'm doing all right, and some things failed. Some things are working. Some things are working decent. Some things were doing real good, and then there was a bit of a hiccup. And some things were doing great, and now are doing and that's just neat, But I don't have to worry about eating any sandwiches or anything, I'm okay. It's just, but psychologically, I was like, oh, I got to do this. And then sometimes when my brain does that, it just goes a lot fast. And that happened right when I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do next. And it was interesting. But I got through it all, and life is cool. I invite any questions about anything right now. Life, the universe. Why does why do toes smell like cheese sometimes? I don't know. I also don't know why toes smell like cheese sometimes. As long as you're living comfortably, that's all that matters. Yeah. I've got really good health. I've got really good heart. I got sunshine on a cloudy day. I have inner peace, which is priceless, by the way. And I got me. This is great. I should have asked my medical professional. We have two medical professionals in the chat. That girl Jada and Chelsea are medical professionals and amazing. Infection usually athlete's foot or some type of fungus. Toe fungus cheese. Is it from under cheese? From under your toes. Hey. For the love of cheese, do not look up medical stuff about it. Oh, I'm not gonna. I love cheese. I'm not gonna. Thank you for the warning, too. I appreciate that. You think Jay and Jacob will attack Solo and his crew? Well, when are we going to get Zilla, Harry? When do you think it happens? I got a Kinder Bueno. Got 2 left. We have about 20 minutes left in the stream because then it'll be 33333. And that's a good way. That's a good day. This is your 20-minute warning. You think tomorrow on SmackDown or next PLE? Well, the next PLE is SummerSlam. It's a good place. A charcuterie board snack? A charcuteries? Nice. You think tomorrow on SmackDown? You can feel it? Ooh. A premonition, if you will. Premonition is when you predict the future. Hey, predict my future in 1 year. You can put bad stuff in there too. I don't care. It's I'll read it out loud like it's a movie or something. I don't know, or just fun. I just want to have fun. You predicted on Seth's cruise? Ooh, interesting. I have 4,700 likes over there on TikTok. Thank you so much, everybody. Bronson did too, yeah. I'm glad they altered the move so it's less of a chance to hurt something. You know what I mean? How they modified his tsunami. That's good. And you think Solo will ambush Jacob or Jay, and then Zilla and Roman returns. Ooh, interesting. Personally, I don't think we see Roman until SummerSlam. And it'll be... because he hasn't faced John Cena as champion, right? Or did he? I forget. I don't think he has, right? Or did he? I can't remember. That's bad. My muscles are sore today. But that's okay. Hey, everybody. We're entering the Cavern of Rebirth again. Wow. I need to go wake up my mini-me up for school, and she is not a morning person. You have school? It's July. Good luck. Chelsea, have a wonderful day and a wonderful night, too. And Chelsea says to everybody, have a blessed day and night, everybody, in all the chats and all the land. Chelsea, you're amazing. Thank you for being alive. Thank you for being awesome. Here, heart. Let's go. That's so cool, dude. They finished July 18th? Ugh. All right, good luck waking them up. You're going to need it. Harry says, I think Jacob will have a rematch for the U.S. title, and that will happens. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, Chelsea is in the UK, so it's tomorrow there already, really. And you're still in yesterday, Jada. It's a time machine. Biggie Dude has amazing people that like to hang out worldwide. Biggie Dude, worldwide. Favorite place to visit in Canada? Freddy's nightclub in Cornwall, Ontario. That's where we used to go drink when we were in college. The drinking age in Canada is 19. In Ontario. It was 18 in Montreal or Quebec. And where my college was about 30 minutes south of the Canadian border. So we would go there with a DD and drink legally in bars. And the reason that place is that was like right there. And I remember that I heard a couple of songs that changed my life. I heard in that nightclub. And it was, and one I forgot for 20 something years until I found it. It was like a search, you know. I love that when I really want to remember something or find something, that I have the patience and the wherewithal to do it. You know what I mean? And the name of the song is A Higher State of Consciousness by Josh Wink or DJ Wink. And it was like 1995, 1996. It kind of sounds like the Venga Boys song, but it's totally different. And there's the version that I like has like a really cool soprano vocal thing. And it's just really, really cool. Yeah. I've never been to Vancouver. I'd love to go to Vancouver. I'd love to see BC sometime. But I drove to Ottawa once from my city because I sold a bunch of Magic cards, and it was far cheaper for me to drive them than it was to ship them, which was fascinating. That was cool. And now the pokey perinatal exit. Yeah. Ouch. We rebirthed again. Yay. We'll have one more rebirth. I know that one. I've never been anywhere further west of Ottawa. Well, Toronto, but like, you know, in Canada. You know. Well, I've had plenty of Tim Hortons back in the day. They had a presence in New York for a little bit, and it was good. But then they got rid of them all. Little ice caps and stuff. I'm just thinking about like, dude, I drove Magic cards to Canada once. That's so crazy. It was like 2009. Because I had owed my dad some money, and he basically said, if you, because he had a whole large collection of Magic the Gathering cards. And he just wanted to get rid of them, and he didn't think of them as an investment, which he should have, because that would have been worth a lot. Anyway, but I could work off the debt that I had with him, and then the last portion of it, once I got to a certain amount, he basically said, you know what, if you give me this amount of money, you can have the rest of it. And I did that. So, and that was a good investment for me. So, but I just remember that trip because I had a Palm Pre for a phone, and it had, GPS and stuff, and that was cool. But I didn't realize how much of a drain on the battery it was, even with it being charged. And then the big kicker was the thing that I didn't figure out well was that I wouldn't have data in Canada or phone service. So that was challenging. So I had to use McDonald's Wi-Fi somewhere in Ottawa. It was interesting. Do I remember you, Silly Goober? A little bit. Remember, there's thousands of people that come in here having that. You're amazing. I'm talking to you directly. So, but I definitely know you, Silly Goober, but I don't know you. I don't remember right meow how long I've known you. And the later this stream gets, the more I forget, just because I do this to calm my mind and just to forget a lot of stuff. Yeah, that's fair. Just asking. It's been a while since I've been here. You want to know a really cool tip? And I'm not saying this disingenuously. Streamers talk to so many people. And I know that a lot of times in my history of streaming, there's a bunch of people, especially on YouTube, over the years that have asked if I remember them. Most people aren't going to remember everybody. Most people aren't going to remember, but like the fact that we're still talking to you directly, it doesn't matter if we remember you, because we'll remember you from this interaction. You know what I'm saying? That's just a suggestion. You don't have to, do the, yeah. Yeah, that, you can, you spelled it correctly. What's up, Alpha P? Oh my goodness. This is the piano thing. Because Silly Goober, I'm just a regular person just like you. You know what I mean? And don't give streamers the same power you would give to, like, really cool people. Yeah, this is the late night piano chill vibe. I'm going to be here for about 9 more minutes, Alpha P. It's great to see you, though. But I hope everybody's world is good today. I'm having a beautiful night. I don't see your PFP. I'm looking at multiple chats, Silly Goober. I'm multi-streaming. I'm on Kick, Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. So, yeah, I'm going to be streaming only on Kick.com tomorrow. 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to swear and make up songs. And what's up? A TF2 spy staring at the camera? That's cool. But, and to do like some silly KS karaoke, I think, Harry, and to have fun. I'm just gonna have fun tomorrow. Can you hibby? What? Alpha P, you gotta fix that word because I don't know what you said there. Does she know how to make a grilled cheese meme? Oh, cool. What's up, Ray Mysterio? La 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 lava! Chicken! Who is that? Was that Alpha P? That's not Alpha P, is it? Who is TikToker 2? I know that it's somebody, but it shows up. I thought that was Alpha P forever. A Fallout deck? Oh, nice. Magic the Gathering deck. I saw that they have the new Magic the Gathering set is Final Fantasy. That's kind of cool. I'm not acquiring any Magic cards right now. I'm like getting rid of them. Booyaka, booyaka, 619. I had a lot of fun with that lava chicken thing. That was so much fun. I'm just glad there's been so many things since, especially 2025. Like so many things that I've tried because I was trying to overcome something that I found lacking or something that I had issues with. Like I never lip sync because I always just sang along, you know, and it was challenging. But I had so much fun. And then the funny thing is like during the performance of it, they skipped the first 15 seconds. So like every choreography that I had for the first 15 seconds kind of flew out the window. And I just like forgot some of it, but I didn't care because I just wanted to do it and have fun. And I did in front of cool people on the internet and friends, which is nice. Great chicken from the Foldies Fowls things. Haven't got much of it. Yeah, it's cool. Going to Paris for $55. We found a secret lair of SpongeBob. I mean, that's something you can do. Excuse me. What's the I never got any of those secret lairs because I like them, but none of them are tournament legal. So I would never want. I think the collectability of it. I mean, can you use it in EDH or any of those things, or like, are there any formats where you can use those or no? Mihoy, minoi. Right. Everybody, we have about 5 minutes left of the stream. You can use it in casual, yeah, but like, who plays casual, you know? To be fair, the last time I played in person was like probably right before the pandemic. I think it was Core 20. But I bought so many things in 2019. I bought this amazing collection, Alpha Beta Unlimited, Arabian Nights stuffs, tons of antiquities. Like I spent a lot of money on Magic stuff, and it was worth it. Hi, Emmy. Thank you for the gifts. You're so kind. Let's go. Go Red Team. I don't know what that means. Yay! Place you go does MTG Commander League for $5. Yeah. Oh, I used to have lots of fun with Magic tournaments. My dad, I got him into Magic when I was in college to spend more time with him. And by the time I got back from that semester, he had every card and he and my high school friends would go to tournaments, and then his eyesight would get bad, so he got into judging, and he judged the nationals at Origins in the mid '90s, late '90s, twice, and all of those badges are, and then the game place that we went to in Oneida, New York, is dedicated to my dad. So if you look at my channel, there's a couple of videos, like you can see my full Power 9 set, which is still a cool flex a little bit. You just have to search because there's tons of videos on here. Hi, Emmy. How are you today? Hope you're having a wonderful today. Yay. Mutant Bug, they had Flying Travel 66. Heck yeah, dude. That's awesome. You always got to make a big creature every now and then. It's like, oh my God. You gonna see that, Larry? Cool. All right, everybody, I'm gonna play the last little theme. If you want to give yourself a little a pep talk for the universe or yourself, or something that you might hear in the future, because these last on YouTube. Plus people got rated. Yeah, I hear you. Let's go, Biggie Dude. And everyone, this is Biggie Dude saying you're all amazing and I love you forever. This is the chill, piano, deep voice, relaxing type beat show. We will get to Shrek's eyeball or sort. We might get to the tree of goals in there. And you're all wonderful. And have a wonderful 4th of July. And I will be live on kick.com/BiggieDude tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern, swearing a lot and having a lot of stupid fun. And you're all amazing, and thank you for being alive. I love you. Go Team Humanity. And type something nice in the chat that you want me to read out loud when I get to the chords part. And here we go. The kick stream will be 6 p.m. Eastern time. And everybody, I hope that you have a happy 4th of July, especially in the United States. And I hope that you have a happy 4th of July, especially everywhere else in the world, too. I am thankful for everybody here. We're ending with Shrek's eyeball. And eyebrows aren't permanent, but love can be. That's such a beautiful thing to say. And Jada, thanks for being you, and thanks for being here tonight. I'm glad you had some fun. Shout out to all the lurkers, workers, and twerkers, and anybody that ever watches this on a VOD. I appreciate you for even thinking I'm worth a moment of your time. And I love y'all, and we'll see you when we see you, and be good in your neighborhood. And these are the last little chords. I love you all. Be good, and sweet dreams, and happy mornings, or whatever.